Welcome. Boom. Hey, how you doing? Welcome everybody.
Hello.
All three channels are working today, so we got a great start so far. We've got
Nice.
all three of them working at once. Yay. I'm happy.
First time
I
out.
have a very low bar for being pleased. Money, streams working. Sandwich of happiness. That's all it is. Kirsha got kicked off Twitch for having the wrong opinion. Who's Kirsha? I don't know who that is. And what's the wrong opinion? Maybe I can share it. Let's share what the wrong opinion is. It got her kicked off Twitch. I'd like to know what the wrong opinion is so I can not have it. I'd like to keep Twitch working. Says here 141, I just thought you were starting early for some reason. Says here 141. What?
I have no idea.
No idea what you're talking about.
Got kicked off. Don't know.
The Kirsha or the I'm trying to MSO started the show with saying, did we come at a bad time? And I said the show starts at 1 p.m. CST. You know this. And then it says here 141. I just thought you were starting early for some reason. And no, we always start at 1. Basic common sense, really pointing out the obvious. That is very vague. I want to Now, is it they kicked her off for an obligatory reason, but everyone's saying this is why it happened? Or is it they kicked her off saying specifically this is why they kicked her off? That's what I want to know. I'm going to touch that up just a bit. Move that back just a bit. You know what the other fun thing, I was talking to you earlier about this. You know what the other fun thing about my curved monitors and my wall is? There's a goddamn fan on the other side of this computer, but you can't hear it because the monitors block the sound just for the microphone. I can hear it. But it doesn't come through on the microphone. Oh, I can feel it. I can feel it.
That's all that matters, baby.
Like hobo getting kicked out of boxcar by railroad dick. All right. I got to move you over. One, because I just want to get closer to you, and two, because you're in the chat box. So let's do that. Let's bring it home. There we go. Kirsha is great. Digger.
Is it Kirsch?
Kirsch? I don't fucking know. I have no idea who we're talking about or why. I have zero information on all of that.
You and me both.
Digger, you Canadian asshole, you broke my work with your reading. Yeah, me and Brian were talking about that. Why are you trying to ruin the man's livelihood? Like, he turned it on your stream.
All he has to do is not listen to my reading stream. It's not on me. He just has to not turn it on.
You know what you need to do?
That's all that has to happen.
You need to just, whenever he's in any of your streams, like you're chatting with friends or chatting with chat, whatever, whenever Brian's there, just pull out a pamphlet.
Start reading?
Yeah, just pull out a pamphlet, like an informational pamphlet. Just have a fucking pile of them nearby. And just pull one out and be like, and this is how you give the Heimlich. And you just fucking read the instructions. And then he's going to be like, no, it's going to end his world. Hit things around him.
Like this?
Yeah. A newcomer ass. You're like, you could get into that. That's what we could do.
I just so happen to have one of those there.
Fallen the Great saying, my mom disapproved of me dating Diggers as a teen. I didn't realize Diggers was a group of people. St. Caesar, Crippling Canuck, how's it going? Have you seen AI Darth Vader in Fortnite? No, I don't give a shit. Dude, how many times do I have to tell you I don't give a fuck about Fortnite? I don't care about Fortnite. So obviously I didn't see it because I don't look into Fortnite. I have Final Fantasy 14. That's the game I'm playing right now. WoW kind of burned me out with a lot of different stuff and the community. So I'm taking a break until the next expansion when housing becomes a thing, which I keep reading amazing things. So I'm probably going back to WoW next winter. But right now I'm taking a little vacation over in Ishgard or whatever it's called in Final Fantasy 14. It's kind of fun. It doesn't rope me in like WoW, but there's a lot of fun stuff that I like doing, and the community's really, really great. So the community is one of the main reasons I'd have trouble leaving that. The 9 tornadoes around me last night were not, as Wild Saffron says, sexy. No, tornadoes are just sexy sex. No. They just suck and suck and ooh, it's so sexy. I hate how good I am at doing that. I really hate
you are how very good,
dude.
At that.
It's horrible. It's one of those
uncomfortably good at that,
right? Like I feel as much shame for that as I do for everything we're doing today to make money. Which, if you didn't realize, it's in the title. We've been talking about it. We did mention it, and one of the reasons we took off yesterday. We'll get into that in a minute. But one of the reasons we did take off yesterday is because today's the Friday Fun Day, and the last time we did one of these, we did a drinking stream. It did not go well. So we have decided, both from a financial and a safety standpoint, we're going to fucking table that for now. We may bring it back later, but right now, no. And so what we're going to do for the Friday Fun Day thing, we want people to have fun. We want them to do stuff. So we've had you guys and Digger and various other people come up with different little challenges. So now we've got $25 in towards the show goal, and we roll the wheel. Let me get this. Let me rearrange this just a bit. Let me grab your box. That's kinky. All right. Now you're gonna be a little muddled up with the chat, but that's because your box is a little. It's. I'll be honest. Your box, if your box didn't have such sharp edges, yeah. I don't want your box getting in the way of my wheel. Anyway, so we can spin them. We have shaved forearm, shaved leg. Oh, I know the other thing I forgot to grab. If it comes up, I'll go get it. I need to get the tape for the tape strip thing.
Okay.
Certain
Bugger it all.
certain parts of these challenges will go away once they've been done once. Like painting nails, we're gonna paint 2 nails each time. Because it's not like it's gonna go well. So we'll paint 2 nails.
No.
We'll paint 2 nails each time. And then eating cat treats, that one will stay there. Run on the dock will stay there. Sing with massage gun. That one I came up with, and I think it's gonna be funny. I don't know. I'll give people a taste of what that is because it's already fully charged. So we just turn it on. Blue moon, you saw me standing alone. Like there we go. So there we go. That one will stay. I feel like that one will be fun. I can go look eventually later. I have different tips for this because that's just the large. That's the large spherical tip. I was about to say that's the huge black ball, but that's that large
spherical tip doesn't sound all that much better.
I don't know, but it's important for keeping my legs loose. Speaking of which, one of the other challenges is standing for 2 minutes. Recite the Pledge of Allegiance as Gollum. I don't know who came up with that or why. But
that was a wreck start. Thank you very much.
I practiced that off air. Fallen the Great saying, spin that wheel. Well, the wheel spinning happens at every $25. Now, I want to make this clear before we get any money. People might have sent money in for spinning the wheel. I want to make this clear beforehand. Spinning the wheel spinning the wheel comes at every $25. You can donate deliberately for that, or you can donate toward that. Venmo, PayPal, Streamlabs. We'll even count Rumble rants and those. Rumble love you, Johnny. Rumble is working today, so I don't hate it. What can I say? Fickle bitch, but easily appeased. So the donations I'm going to put over here. Donations. The donations go towards show goals, which today is at 50, or not 50. Today's at 65 or whatever. So. Everything goes towards that, and it knocks out days. But we can't direct count the ones that go to Rumble and them, so we'll just try and keep track. But anyways, so as I was saying, those go in. We'll go every $25. We'll spin the wheel. If you want to bid on the studio sponsorship, because that is up for grabs, that's a separate thing, and so that's so specify if you're throwing in like this is for the studio. We count it towards buying the show goals and stuff, but it doesn't count towards spinning the wheel, which I just reached into like a weird kind of Matrix thing. Like I'm up in my wheel. Anyways, so anyways, yeah. If you throw in the money towards the studio, it's still counting towards the studio's goals and things, and the money we count towards knocking down the goals. But it does not go towards spinning the wheel. We saw $9.99 in there towards spinning the wheel off of YouTube. So I'm gonna write this down. YouTube. And then Rumble. I don't need to really do a Twitch thing. Also, if you throw in towards YouTube and Rumble and them for just the donations, you get to vote on the shirts and ties, or t-shirts and glasses. I'm going to say with the summer, I really want to do t-shirts and glasses. And I like my glasses so much that if I did t-shirts and glasses all summer, I could very easily persuade myself to just always streaming in these from now on, like just making them a stream thing. I thought it was a great idea for 2 reasons. 1, like I said, I fucking love these sunglasses. 2, it gives me an insurance policy. If anything happens to these, I can buy another pair. It's a show expense. $20. Now, when you said I only get 3 dicks, is that saying 3 different sizes or 3 of the same? It's literally 3 dicks. 3 dicks in your ass. That's the rule. Now,
no
again,
more than 3 dicks in your ass.
no more than 3
of your
dicks
life.
for the entirety of your life. Again, this is because this is how God wants it. I am telling you, as someone who, through my time and looking through theology and different other things, I have come up with the mathematical equation of 1 dicks and 3 anuses is about all, or fuck. Other way around.
1
3
dick, 3
dicks.
anuses?
3 dicks can enter an anus in the course of its lifetime. 3 dicks can enter an anus in the course of its lifetime. Beyond that, you're playing with dice and you're rolling the dice. You don't know what's going to happen. So we've got $9.99 and 20. So we're going to write those down. $9.99 and 20.
Well, so that's already
Yep, that's already
enough
one
to
roll.
spin the wheel.
And
we're $5 towards the next one.
All right. So there we go. There.
No, Labby, the problem isn't the size of them. It's the fact that once any penis has entered your butthole 3 times, your butthole can no longer take any more peni. So it can be the same penis 3 times, or it can be 3 different penises. They can be different sizes or all the same size. Doesn't really matter in what combination of peni. But a penis can enter a butthole 3 times in the lifetime, no more. That's it.
Hold on a minute.
Oh, okay. I thought I'd weirded him out with the penis to butthole discussion, even though technically he brought it up.
No, I just someone's vacuuming on the floor upstairs, and that's fine.
Oh,
but it's just
okay.
There's a whine to the vacuum cleaner, and because they're moving around the room, it sounded like a fucking tornado siren had gone off. And I'm like, don't tell me we're in this. And by the way, we already have a Venmo payment, so we got to count that in just a minute.
Nice.
But yeah. So, oh Jesus, 75. Today's goal's already knocked out.
Nice. Nicely done.
We have 75 from Papa Labglass, and then we have Fallen with 25. I told you, spin that wheel, asshat. Dude, I'm gonna get. I thought you were quoting the. And by the way, I like how this is going already, and I do like that we can change this up and stuff. So this is probably definitely going to be a thing going forward. Right now is the perfect time, you bastard. Anyways, so we'll find a way to work him into these if we make enough money. If we make enough money, I can get him his shots, and I feel bad pulling him on screen right now because I haven't gotten him his shots for his joints. He's kind of an arthritic cat, and I don't want to do that. Which is why the other night hanging out with you on the laptop on the couch was great, because then he's just in my lap the whole time. Anyways, so I have to do that. So we've got those going on. So that's 25 and 75. Thank you.
75 from Labby on Venmo. Is that for a studio?
It doesn't
or is
say.
That rolling?
It doesn't say. It does not say. So.
Labby, what do you say? Is the Venmo 75? Is that for the studio or is that rolling? Spinning.
Plus.
Turning. I don't know. Whirl. What other words can I come up with?
All right. So I'm counting it on the rolling thing right now. That's not right at all. Excuse me?
Yeah,
I gotta clear this up.
What do you get when you cross a turtle and a porcupine?
I don't know, but I'm trying to do this.
Oh, sorry. I'm waiting.
All right, there we go. So we'll find out what Labglass wants to do with that. I have to do at least. We got to do the first spin. Now I'm actually dreading this because this was like a great idea and it started out nice out the gate. But now I got to fucking do this shit. All right, let's find out what happened. Oh, I'm clicking the wrong win.
3, 4, and
I'm at 129 right now.
Yeah, you've got like 5 spins you got to do.
That's like 5 spins, right?
Yeah. Wow.
This is
Woo! Yeah, this is going to be fun.
All right, well, yeah, but we're gonna have to space these out a touch so people get more time. MSO, I'm confused about what? What are you confused? Who has to do these things? Just me. Just me. It's me doing these things. She doesn't do these things. She's not a whore.
No.
I'm a whore.
I know.
Let's be clear. Of the two of us, she's the saintly lady who does what she does, and what are you going to do? You live in a shoe. That's what she would say. I'm the one who's like, I'm a whore. Give me money, give me money, give me money. So that's how it goes. I'm the whore.
How that works.
She's the Babylon.
So he'll do embarrassing stuff. I'm not a whore, so I don't need to debase myself.
Oh, way to brag, Mrs. I have fucking principles and values.
Right?
All right, so spin number 1. Please be nail
was it the
painting. Please be nail painting. I can live with nail painting. Lipstick?
Lipstick.
All right,
Yes.
now, I didn't put this in the description. The lipstick I'm supposed to apply without looking, right?
Yes, you're supposed to close your eyes and put the lipstick on.
All right, so I'm gonna line these up on my deck, on my dash here. I'm gonna put 2 or 3 rolls in. We're gonna hide the choice off of this one.
Okay.
Because I can't paint my lips twice.
Well, I mean, you could wipe it off.
I mean, I could, but fuck that. Well, if we run out, we can refill it, and if people come up with other ideas, MSO prude. All right, so the lipstick's on deck. Also, we are willing to let people submit clips and things like that for money. They have to be YouTube friendly. Karaoke is an option, but I'm not singing Kanye's Hitler song. Too bad. You're going to make a great cross-dresser, says Benchtop Models. This might make some great internet clips, like for people that like to clip people being sad and pathetic, because if you think begging for money is sad and pathetic, guess what we're doing today? So...
also, remember, from here on out, if we want to make any comments about the hypothetical...
Oh, you can make them all you want, but if you want them to be read...
Okay, so yeah, you can make all you want, but if you want them to be read aloud, you have to put them in a
like
Rumble
that's the other
rant
thing
or
too.
YouTube chat. Yeah.
You can pay $1 or $2. I'll read an ad for fake meat products that I don't really sell, and then I will do the ad with complete sincerity, and then I will just follow it up with, "This isn't real, and you know this isn't real, so don't clip that and say it's a thing." And you guys can have fun. Wait, we can send you any YouTube link for money. That sounds very, very dangerous.
Friendly.
No, they have to be friendly towards the show. I don't want people getting me to play some stuff with like the N-word or shit that could get me in trouble. Because as we're all well aware, it's not like YouTube has base rules that they enforce unilaterally. They have guidelines that show up whenever they want to punish somebody, and they ignore them whenever they don't want to punish somebody. So some people have a lot more leniency than me. Some people have less.
Yeah, some people can bleach their a-holes on camera.
Right?
Yeah, and it's totally okay on YouTube. But if I try and do it, by goodness.
Stick my thumb in my butt one time, not even on camera. You can't see it. You just saw my arm go behind my back. For all you know, I was scratching an itch. Actually, technically, that was what I was doing. It just felt really good.
Don't ever, ever, ever put icy hot on your low back on camera, because forever and ever, amen, the internet will say you were putting it up your butthole.
Right? I wanted this.
It didn't happen to me. It just happened. It did happen to a friend of mine, though. So.
So we're just friends now. Okay. Wait.
You did that too?
All right. Rim jobs, no insertion. I don't want to ruin one of my 3.
There you go.
There you go. That's the way to be.
You're thinking.
That's the way to be.
So it is another spin. It's not for the studio. He wants sexual favors.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna go with the spin.
Do your lipstick first.
No, I'm gonna put the second one up. I want to know what I'm in for. We've got we're only 19 minutes into the show. If I do the first one already, we got crazy. Then things may have slowed down for a second, so I got to check that in a minute. We also still have everything that we normally have for a show. Doing all the stories and stuff. Sure. So we've got that too. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. You can't really make out a lot of details in my glasses, and I don't have anything up that's really worth worrying about. But I do also like this because you can't tell where I'm looking. It's just kind of fun. Now I get why the people wear the glasses all the time. Aside from just having a googly eye, you might just like wearing them. Let's go ahead and hit this. Now, if I get the tape hair strip thing, I'm gonna have to step away to get the tape because I forgot to grab that.
Yeah.
I forgot to grab the tape. It was one of those things I didn't think about, because how many times in your life you're like, oh yeah, I'm going to rip tape off of my body in an attempt to remove hair, or at the very least just be extremely discomforting for amusement of cash. All right, let's roll this. Although now that I said that, how much you want to bet that's number 2? That's the other reason I'm going to roll for number 2. I want to see if I'm getting up to get the tape. What's number 2? Eyebrow hairs.
So close.
Done. That one doesn't leave. All right. Where did I leave the
Labby? Labby, that was so. I love it. The 75 from Labby is no longer for spinnings. He would prefer it to go to the studio. And the studio show sponsor's name will be the Johnny's Erotic Meats.
I'm not doing
Not
Johnny's
exotic, erotic.
I'm not doing erotic meats. That's
You're
dangerous.
not doing erotic meats?
Yeah, because that's literally implying it's sexual. And if there's a TSO issue that could be there, I'd have to look into that first on whether or not calling it
erotic. It could be exotic.
Yeah, it could be exotic, but like literally putting erotic on the screen would be implying that there's
Probably
like sexual content.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying Rumble wouldn't give two shits. YouTube might not notice and might not care. Twitch might not notice. Twitch probably will care. Because they're one of these weird ones where like, hey, we don't want you acting like we're a porn channel, but we also are going to push the fucking hot tub thing. Weirdly bipolar over there at Twitch. So yeah, we can do that. I will.
Atomic.
All right, so studio is currently lab at 75.
Yep.
And I'm keeping track of the whole earnings thing. So if we're doing lab at 75, then that means we just had the 2 rolls on the wheel that we had to do.
Yeah, you just had the 2 rolls.
All right, so lab at 75, and I will put Johnny's Exotic Meats. We can do the exotic part. That is the thing I sell on the shop. So,
okay,
Johnny's Exotic Meats. I'm just writing this down so remember. All righty.
2 in the link, 2 in the pink.
R.I.P. Twitch. Did Twitch go down? What do you mean R.I.P. Twitch? How about sliced meats? No. No, we're not doing it that way. All right, so I got to do these 2 challenges. I should, whoa, freaked me out. Should flip over here. I'll explain what happened and why we weren't on yesterday, and then we'll do the 2 challenges we got to do through. But now that someone said that about RIP Twitch, I have to like make sure that Twitch is actually still running. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, there's only like 2 people there, but it's going. It's going.
Los Federales is coming in saying, "May Saint Crutches of Assist, patron saint of mobility, bless this stream and all those who stream it."
It is working.
Amen.
Johnny's Exotic Nose Hair, says Officer Krupke. It's an idea. It's an idea.
Hello, officer.
If you get plucked 2 nose hairs, look out, says MSO. Yeah, wait a minute. It was eyebrow hairs that we have to do? Lipstick and eyebrow hairs. All right, so I have to take the glasses off so everyone knows I'm not looking when I do the lipstick, because the challenge is doing it blindfolded or whatever.
Right. It may be easier to pluck eyebrow hairs well, I mean, you're a boy, I guess it doesn't matter. You're supposed to pluck from underneath. You don't pluck from above, you pluck from underneath.
Okay.
And move your glasses.
Yeah, I'm going to have to take them off anyway. Relax, lady. Jesus.
I'm relaxed. I'm just trying to make sure
you don't have to do any of this dog and pony show shit.
And then it'll grow all in, and then all of a sudden you've got eyebrows in your forehead, and it's just weird looking. I tell you.
All right. Taking the glasses off. I will say this: when I take my glasses off, God, I have pretty eyes. Like my muscles are like loosening, so like the one on the left, like it almost makes me look like I have a lazy eye because I have to work harder to lift it because it's weird that way.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, like, damn, I'm pretty. Anyhow, let's do this. What is this? This is NYC. This has been borrowed by from Ivy's mom. I was told, I don't know if she's worried I have cooties or what. I was told not to return it. So apparently,
here's hoping it's a good color for you.
Well, I told her, I'm like, well, I'm not going to wear this in my own personal life. It's like the doctor. It's a show prop. So it'll either stay here or I'll let the kid have it.
Next Monday?
Maybe. I am really worried about doing this because I have no idea how to apply lipstick in the first place. You're like, it's a lot harder.
Just think,
what?
Think chapstick.
Okay.
Don't do that. Don't do it that way.
What, the way I have it?
Yeah. Well, no, don't put it on like you would put on chapstick. It's lipstick. You don't put it on like chapstick. Because then you're just going to, well, maybe you could, because that would be funnier.
I don't trust you.
You got to draw it nicely. From the middle out, and then the bottom.
That seems wrong. Can't I just like swipe it like a credit card across the
Okay, go ahead. Just swipe it, go ahead, and it's just going to go everywhere, but that's fine. Brian even says it's not that hard. Come on, Johnny.
I've never, excuse me, unlike you guys, I've never worn lipstick. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Brian. Unlike you, I have not gone out courting men. And I'm supposed to do this with my eyes closed, so.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, God, I wish it was bright red. Oh, that's chapstick. There's no color to it. Oh, that's nowhere near as much fun.
No, there's color to it. It's white.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look at
yeah,
that
I
shit.
can
Yeah.
see. Ooh, gross. Yeah.
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 It's also old.
Kind of icky. Yeah.
There you go. Now, I am gonna say, this is a horrible look for me. This is a horrible look for me.
That's a really bad look.
It's a really bad look. I will say this. I don't know if she did it on purpose or not, but Ivy's mom picked the perfect lipstick color to make it look like I baby birded somebody. So thank you for that. I'm gonna have to leave this up until I literally can't take it anymore.
Yes.
It's not.
That's the point.
I have to leave this up the whole show. I think actually, can't, if I take it down, I have to put it back up there. I worked in cosmetics. We sold lip balm with red pigment. Right, like this has white pigment, sparkly white pigment, and it is.
Yeah, you gotta make the pop sound.
Look, it's not getting any better.
Appreciative.
It is not getting any better.
No.
Is that lipstick the Wet and Wild brand? No,
smear.
I don't think it's the Wet and Wild brand. It's moisturizing lipstick. It just says NYC New York color.
Oh, NYC is the brand.
Yeah, I assumed that NYC was the brand.
Yeah.
This is a 302A. It doesn't say what the color is or the style. And it looks like there might have been a label on it, but it got removed. I'll say this. It tastes gross. It tastes gross.
You're not supposed to eat it.
No, it's on my lips. It's getting to my mouth from my lips.
I know. Yeah, but you're not supposed to do that. See, the more you do that, you're just smearing it everywhere. You're going to eat it more.
Okay. That's not a good phrase. That's not a good phrase with the way this looks. I'm going to be honest. That is not a good phrase with the way this looks. Johnny, you look beautiful. It really hides the cum. No, actually, I kind of feel like it makes it look like there is cum. NYC, that's not cheap. Don't waste it, Johnny. Ooh. Yeah. Let me tell you this. I ain't going to be wearing this after today.
It can go into the daughter's makeup kit. Play makeup kit.
I bet she puts lipstick on about as well as me.
At some point.
So there's that. So again, we need your money. If you want to throw it in, we're doing fun shit like that and like this. I'm going to pluck 2 eyebrows, put my glasses back on so I can have some respect.
You can't put them on until after you're done crying from plucking the eyebrows.
I don't think I'm going to cry from plucking the eyebrows.
No, you don't think so? Oh.
Dude, is it going to be that painful?
Any time I've ever plucked a man's eyebrows, they are babies. Absolute babies about it.
I mean, they can.
So I'm just expecting tears. It's just not because it's you, but it's because you're a man, and that's what happens.
All right, now I gotta pluck from underneath.
From underneath, yeah. You don't want to take from above, and try and grab a really long one while you're at it. Just cause.
Do you know how hard this is to do without a mirror? Like, I'm sorry, I don't have a fucking mirror. Like, here, try and grab.
You could use the mirror in your glasses.
It's not a bad idea, actually. Nope, they're too see-through when you get up close.
Oh,
they become opaque.
That's too bad.
I plucked one already.
I'm making the eyebrow face for you.
All right, I got one.
Well, that wasn't near as interesting as I thought. Okay, I can see there.
It curls.
I saw it briefly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's there.
It's weird.
Fuzzy, but I can see it's there.
We've
Pinch and pull. Why are you using tweezers like a girl? I told him to get tweezers. Let's do a quick yank. It'll be pain.
I'm trying to grab less than a clump. Is like I'm not aiming.
You definitely don't want to. Well, so what you do? Pull the eyebrow skin tight.
This is the problem. Is there's too many freaking eyebrows in one spot, and I can't see. if I'm pinching skin or eyebrow. This was a stupid idea. No offense. Like the plucking nose hairs thing, I can probably do without looking in a mirror. But all right, I got another one, but it's a tiny one again.
Yeah.
I can't do this because I have to be able to fucking see this shit. This is not, and it doesn't hurt. So no offense, but that one sucked. So
that did suck.
So we are going to put.
I wanted tears.
Oh, I got lipstick on my glasses. Trying to put my glasses back on. There's that now. The lipstick one was way more of a payoff than anything else. Just do a quick yank. It'll be the pain will be less. It's not even the quick yanking. Like that's not even a problem. It doesn't hurt. It's just can't see well enough to know what I'm
You definitely don't want to pull
eyebrows.
bunches out in one go. That's not good.
So
yes, Johnny looks marvelous.
We'll leave if the eyebrow one comes back up, we're gonna remove it and re-roll. Because fuck that noise. So we've done that. We've checked that. We've got all of our things caught up. If you send in money anywhere, for those of you just joining, on any of the 3 platforms or the PayPal, Venmo, and all of those, let us know whether it's going towards well, today's goal is knocked out with that, and then the 25 into tomorrow's goal. You know what? We'll worry about that later. What was I doing? I was copying my links. So for the merch, and the direct pay stuff, we'll send those. Eat it. No, we have the eating cat treats thing, MSO. Throw in some money and get your thing. Attempt to get your wish, sir. I have to Control V first. There we go. Boom. Bammo. And
weird how blurry I am. I'm fine over up here, but on screen it's
a stream issue, and it could be my PC might be doing too much. I don't know. There's 8 million different things that could be causing that right now.
Yeah, I just can't.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to worry about it because I can't do a goddamn thing to fix it. I got to be careful not speaking into the mic too hard, or I'm going to get the lipstick all over this shit. It's going to look like someone. It's going to look like someone jizzed on my microphone.
It's a pain in the ass,
dude. It's going to look like someone jizzed on my microphone. All right. Well, and if you're a lady, you can go, "That's lipstick," and people will be like, "Well, maybe," and you'll be like, "Look, no, this is my lipstick." But if I'm a dude, I can't go, "Well, that's lipstick." No, that doesn't make any sense, dude. Why do you have lipstick on your microphone? I'm going to go back to its jizz.
Because at least then the guys would be like, "Yeah, well, okay."
Los Federalized, what's the link? What's the link? The fundraiser. Oh, yeah, we can get the link to the fundraiser. I always have the link to the fundraiser available. I don't put it up. It's on my prep sheet.
Word as well.
It's on my prep sheet, but I don't throw it into the chat all the time. But here you go, Los Federales for you and the other people. Bam. This is the fundraiser for me moving. I really didn't feel like bringing that up today was a good idea, considering we're doing all of the
Wild Hush
other fundraising. Digger, he forgot to blot his lips on a tissue. Yeah, dude, I know. I don't have a tissue.
He doesn't need to blot. It's more fun this way.
If he blots, it'll go away faster. It looks more like jizz if we leave it on. I'm going to leave lipstick on it. LMFAO. All right. So there's the GoFundMe linked in all 3 chats. If you want to help support my desperate move to find a place that is not living in this basement, I need to be out of here by September. And for my health and other reasons, I got to do that. So if you want to do that, that's how you can support it. Thank you. I'm going to have to put a video together maybe this weekend. I think I can do that this weekend since I'm not doing a stream this Saturday. Put a video together in for an intro thing on there. And then, I don't know, I'll have to put together like a video for like when we move. I'll do like a quick roll around the area or something. I don't know.
There you go.
And be like, this is what you helped me do. Thank you so much.
Right. Yeah.
So there we go. There are the GoFundMes. I've got to pin these there. I think we only have the 2 challenges that we have to do, which means I'm free to...
We're good. We can read a story. We can laugh.
Oh, dear Lord. I just realized a problem now.
Uh-oh.
Not like it's a problem for anybody but me. Prepare to laugh. Don't do a hoot when I say this. But...
Okay.
You know what you like to call my bowl? Well, now I have cum-colored lipstick on. So...
Do a hoot off the penis pipe with that.
Fuck
please.
you! It's not a penis pipe. I had to look up at the time to make sure my daughter wasn't home from school yet. I just yelled, "Fuck you!" I also want to be honest. That is one of my favorite things about the idea of moving is that I'm going to have a studio setup where I don't have to worry about my roommates that are upstairs hearing what I'm doing or being mad that I'm streaming at all hours of the day. Like, that's one of the things, like, I keep telling myself with all the difficulties that I'm facing right now, it sucks, but we'll get through it. But on the other side of the tunnel, it's going to be hopefully a nice place for me to live in that's wheelchair friendly, and I'll be able to clean and do more stuff for myself a lot easier. And then I will, again, I'll be able to stream, like, even more in terms of random hours and things. So that'll be fun. There we go. Boop, boop, boopity boop. Linked, pinned. I pinned them all, didn't I? I did. I came, I saw, I pinned. All right. Fan funding. Thank you very much. So we're not missing anything over there. So we can get into the stories and stuff that we have. I actually have to load those up. Or no, I don't. I already loaded them up. Fuck you, Johnny. All right. Let's minimize this. Wheel goes down. All right. So
lipstick on your penis pipe means you're gay.
I don't have a penis pipe. I have a bowl. I have a bowl.
No,
all right.
No, you've got a pipe and it looks like a penis.
No, I've got a bowl that looks like a bowl. It looks like a bowl. If you are reading dick in that, it's because you're cock hungry. I myself am not. Not because I'm satiated, no matter what it might look like to some of you. I really feel bad for anyone that comes in later and be like, is it just me or does it look like Johnny got cum on his lips? Like, that's the problem I'm going to have now. Johnny should reapply his lip color, says Brian the Science. You know what? Since it is so faint, I will throw that.
Let's just put the lipstick thing back on?
Well, no, yeah, I'm going to throw the lipstick thing back up on the board since it is so faint. And because, again, reapplying color is a thing. So I will put the lipstick thing back on the board the next time we pull up the board to roll it. You're going to have to help remind me of that, though, because I'm forgetful. I'm about to take a little toot off a bowl. A bowl, and not the pipe that you accuse it to be.
A pipe that looks like a penis.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Look at it. It does.
It's spherical.
It looks like it looks kind of. If we want to be completely accurate, it's more like a Tom Green type of penis because there's only one large ball as opposed to two.
No.
But either which way, it's a penis pipe.
It is not phallic.
And
Stop
it's
it.
been circumcised.
Stop seeing phalluses everywhere. You're cock hungry.
Dog.
Yeah, it does kind of put some of it on there.
Yep. Welcome to the hard world of being a girl.
Well, like I said, it's the color.
Yeah.
All right.
I was really hoping for like a bright pink or a red, but this is actually quite nice too.
Yeah. Wild Saffron saying lipstick on his penis pipe. He's gay. No, it's not a penis pipe. It's not a penis pipe. All right. So I got a couple of stories to get to. We have some local stuff. The space shuttle project is continuing after prominent St. Cloud investors' bankruptcy. So I don't know if you care about that. We can talk about that. What is it? We've got the new data about the Biden administration that jobs were fake. I think I kind of covered that Thursday or Wednesday. I mean, so I'm gonna ditch that one. We're already over halfway through the hour. We have Trump burning on his friend talking about drugs with Ozempic, so I might do that because it's funny. Police found a man naked in a Lowe's display shed. We've got that story. And then I've got the cute one about the kid who learned a history lesson that she will never forget. And so we kind of have those for our first hour stuff to break in. I'm so early it feels unnatural. You can start the show now, though. Glad to be here. Well, glad you're here. Yeah, that lipstick is wearing off pretty fast.
Atomic Ray says it looks like Johnny's lipstick is worn off by a penis pipe. Amazing.
It's largely worn off. Spin me baby cakes, says Lab Glass. Oh, fuck.
All right. Well, we are not quite there. That's 15.
Hold
We're
on.
Still 10 shy, aren't we?
Hold on.
Did I miss one?
I'm going off of. All right, so Lab had the 75, And then
which was for the studio.
right.
Colin had 25, which was one roll.
Yeah.
And then Labby did 20, and Phil.
All right. So then, yeah, you're right.
10. We've got 5 plus the new 10 from Lab means 15. We're $10 away from the next spin.
Okay. Where's my calculator?
My God, you're sober, and yet my math is still better.
It's because I have. Do you have any idea? And I know how this is gonna sound. Fucking calm your tits. You have any idea how many balls I'm juggling right now? I'm keeping 4 different tabs, or keeping 4 different screens open. I've got 2 different web browsing tabs now because we do our stories and shit through Firefox. And so I'm doing it that way to limit the CPU burn. And so I've got a lot of different things in the. I got a lot of balls in the air. I got balls in the air, man. Right, I got balls in the air
that I can count.
All right.
All right.
Do plus.
Playing with your balls.
All right. So that's our grand total, and then we've got to throw. I gotta write. Where is my pen? Donations for the wheel spin. Where that, and then I need. We'll just put cash for this C, and then so we had 25 straight cash, and now we got 10 more on Rumble. There we go. Boom. All right. If you want to support that shit, there's where it works. There's where it goes. Balls in the air, balls on his chin, cum on his lips. Johnny is a man of much gay. No, that is not true, Brian the Science. Lexi, balls for good measure. All right, there we go. Johnny is the ball master. Yes.
Or the master baller.
No, I'm not. No, a master baller is better. I like yours better. We're going to go with yours because that one sounds less gay. All right, so we are getting close to spinning the wheel again, and when we do, I will add the lipstick one back on, and we will take the nose hair one off. I don't know what I just did to this, but it changed the story. Fuck. You're a dick. Back. There we go. All right, the space shuttle project. We've got that.
Gross.
So we'll check that in a minute. What did you say? Gross. What are you saying gross to?
Oh, I was speaking out loud. I've run out of all I've got left for pot is that. That's it. That is not a doobie's worth of pot.
That's a nugget. Yeah.
Cutting up roaches now.
Gross.
Kind of gross. Yeah. Roachy finger.
Ew. Gross. Again, like.
That's why I said gross.
Homie, this is where I'm like, bowls are a better way because it's incremental. You use just what you're using. You don't burn. Like, this is where I became I don't know.
I like doobies because then you get roaches, and then when you run out of your pot, you've still got roaches to smoke while you're waiting to get more pot. Is that not a good thing?
It's an interesting way to live. Oh my God, Digger, will you be okay? I have no idea. Juggling balls. Now I know what happened to all the peacock balls. Dude. There's no peacock balls. GoFundMe, blah, blah, blah. Oops, don't read this. Right? All right, whatever. Okay, so let's go with this one first.
Thank you, Wild.
You know more about it than I do. I found out about this recently. Honey Boo Boo's mom, and I'm not surprised in the slightest, is an unrepentant piece of shit. So yeah. So I hope that this there's apparently it's coming out. I Was Honey Boo Boo. There's like a documentary or a movie or whatever that Honey Boo Boo is making because her mom kept all the fucking money and not kept. Her mom spent all the fucking money.
Not all of it.
Just most of all.
A very small little bit. She spent the bulk of it. Yes. And she's trying to claim. Well, let's go back to it. Everyone, do you remember Honey Boo Boo? Back in the day, she was like the fat little girl who was on Dance Moms, and she was just such a star. They gave her her own show,
right?
And she was this cutie patootie. She and her family did that show for years and years and years. She's grown up doing that show. Mama June was supposed to put the money that she earned from doing that show into a specialized bank account that, by law, was made up for child actors. So there's a special type of bank account that you put the money in, and then it can't be touched, and it's there for the kid when they become of age. Honey Boo Boo came of age. She's ready to go to university. She and her sister go, okay, Mom, we need the money. And Mom goes, actually, I used a lot of that money. I bought us the house. I paid the bills. I did this and I did that. And la 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 la. Not to mention the drug habit that she decided to pick up and feed, and with who knows what money. And suddenly all the money's gone. So poor Honey Boo Boo has had to do a documentary, explaining what happened and where it all went wrong. And I do believe she's taking her mom to court. I think she's suing her mom.
And I think that's what this is a preview for. So let's go here.
Yeah. It's horrible. It's just insane.
Horrible. It's horrible.
I mean, if it went towards buying the house, well, then the house should be in Honey's name too.
Right?
It is. It's horrible.
Well, it's Afro. Mama June is trailer trash. I'm shocked. No, I'm not shocked. Again, right? This is where I'm like, this is where like the studio should like require legal proof that she has put these accounts together and that she can't act like that.
She did put the account together,
but she can't. But she can't access. She can't withdraw. Is my point. They should have known.
She didn't necessarily put it all in. I think is how it was, because she couldn't. That's the point of the account. Once it's deposited in, it cannot be taken out. So she mustn't have put it in the first place. She must have just hung on.
But she shouldn't have any say in that. That's
where. Also, she also had gastric bypass surgery. She also had a bunch of other plastic surgeries, not just the getting rid of the excess skin, but all sorts of stuff. Yeah, there's no way.
Well, I'm just saying
that
again,
she can get away with this.
Like, there's no way she can get away with it. But on top of that, I'm saying like the studios should be the ones that set up these accounts for the kids that they can't take the money out or whatever. And it's like, no, we go through the parents and everything, and we help you set up the accounts at the bank you're choosing or whatever. But the money goes straight into the account. You don't hold it. You don't touch it. You don't get to do anything with it. That should be the thing. But
in theory, that's the way it should work, but it it didn't. And again, I don't know how she got away with not depositing it into the account. The house is probably appreciated in value since it was bought too. Yeah, I'm sure it has. They don't live in that house anymore, though.
All right, this is still muted. I could have swore I clicked the unmute button. All right, let's go back here. So this is a preview for the. I actually am curious to see this documentary. I would
like to see it too.
I love documentaries about real life pieces of shit where the minute I saw them, and in the case of Mama June, the minute I saw her, I'm like, well, that's a piece of shit. Like I've thought Mama June.
So much.
What?
This family has gone through a lot. The third daughter, the eldest daughter, there was 3. The eldest daughter died of cancer shortly after giving birth to her second child, I think it was. That was just recent. Mama June's been in and out of jail for drug issues.
Oh, color me shocked.
This family...
Color my lips jizzed for $25 more.
They could not have succeeded if they tried the way they, I think as much as TLC did probably a fair amount of harm to those girls, they also did a lot of good, because God only knows where those girls would be if they didn't have the show. They didn't have strangers, millions of strangers who cared about them and wanted updates and to keep up on them.
I'm with Wild
Saffron
been lost
on this. Long ago.
With Wild Saffron on this, she says, "Where the fuck was the IRS while she was breaking the Coogan law?" And I'm going to be honest.
Coogan law. Thank you.
I saw.
I knew there was a name for it.
Saw Coogan law, and I could have swore. I'm like, my brain kept telling me the Cougar law, and I was like, why would Honey Boo Boo have a Cougar law? She's too young for that. It's the law of the cougar. Pussy gonna eat. All right. No, it makes sense if you think about it.
Name of the law.
All right, let's go ahead. So yeah, while Coogan, Cougar, Cooler, ICP, and a Dueler. I don't give a shit. It's just, again, I hate that she was able to do that. Like, this is where I get back to my no. You can't leave loopholes for people to be pieces of shit, because humans are pieces of shit. You got to close them loopholes down. Why? Because if you don't, they're gonna use them.
Yep.
Chutes and fucking ladders. All right, here we go. Boom. How is it still muted?
I got one line. I became America's
Does it remute it every time?
I'm Alana Tom.
What do you like about pageants?
Winning. That makes me a holla, honey, boo boo child.
With that one line, I became America's favorite redneck little girl. I'm Alana Thompson. You may know me as Honey Boo Boo.
The thing I hate is that she's like,
just gotta remember to show the belly, okay?
She fucking got raised by this lady. She was an adorable, young, well-shaped little girl, and if she could have, I don't know, not taken some of those habits, I just feel like too many people like raise children
You
and
should see what they ate.
right, but
Oh my
that's
goodness,
again,
what
that's
they
what I'm
ate.
saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that Honey Boo Boo didn't become fat because of genetics. Honey Boo Boo didn't become
No, well,
fat. It's again,
partially.
it's well, genetics and your diet and everything like that, like have some factors. But a friend of mine, or maybe they're not a friend of mine, I don't know, an acquaintance of mine.
Acquaintance?
An acquaintance of mine said this when we were in a group chat, and I agree with him wholeheartedly. Bodies are machines, and it's simple math. You need so many calories to operate throughout your day. You meet those needs, and your body doesn't retain anything else. If you overexceed those needs, your body's going to retain stuff. So it's just a simple matter of either increasing your caloric usage or decreasing your caloric intake. Like overall, now there's more to it than that, but it's just baseline. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever. I just, again, I hate to say I saw, like, I know there's a lot of people there with me. I hate to say I saw the fucking red flag waving in the air behind her the minute I saw her. But the minute I saw Honey Boo Boo's mom, I'm like, this lady's a problem. This lady is an issue. I hate this lady. And I've kept that relatively to myself, for most of my life. And now
Feel
it's
really
going to
bad
be,
for the girls.
now I'm going to be
That's
public
always
about
been my-
it. Yeah, dude, I don't have any issues with Honey Boo Boo.
Yeah. No, I know. I'm
Oh,
just
dude,
saying,
it's every
yeah.
time I pause this thing. What the fuck, Facebook? Every time I pause this for too long, it mutes it. When I click play again, it automatically mutes it.
What's going on here?
I'ma be on TV.
You're a redneck little girl.
I can't
I'm
believe
Alana
that.
Thompson. You may
Facebook
know me
sucks.
as Honey Boo Boo.
It's a Lifetime
remember
movie.
to show
Oh
the
shit, that means Aaron's gonna watch it.
Chill. I don't need no more
He loves watching Honey.
JoJo Siwa did come from the same Dance Mom show.
What's going
She and
on
Honey
here?
Boo Boo
I'ma be
danced
on
together.
TV.
Who did?
They're following me
JoJo
everywhere.
Siwa?
I don't know who JoJo Siwa is.
Oh, you
Now
would
that we
have
got
saw her.
Mama's
She's
little
the
money
one who
maker,
was
we have to be rolling.
figuring
in it.
herself on stage, drinking out of a.
You spend all the Honey
Yeah.
Boo Boo money, 10,000 an episode.
She's
just
totally normal,
gone.
and dance girls
Think
didn't
Mama's
hurt
mad
her
at
at all.
me?
This is not your fault. It was always the same thing. I wanted Mama, but her love was only transactional. For the first time, I feel free.
I was Honey Boo Boo.
I
I
love
want to see it too.
I
really
love
wanna see it
I love the
too.
dramatic voice. I was Honey Boo Boo.
Honey Boo Boo.
I was Honey Boo Boo, and a producer put his finger in my booty hole. Like it's just the voice is too wrong, too deep for that. More like Honey, oh no. Very reductionist thinking, but I'll allow it. Says Lexi. Who me or you? Who's the reductionist
I don't know.
thinking?
Doesn't matter. She's allowing it. We're good.
But now I'm just curious. How am I reductionist thinking? If they're talking about the weight loss thing, no, I'm just saying in general.
Well,
I'm saying it's not going to fix
it is-
all of
it
your
is-
points, but it's going to fix a lot of them.
It's gonna
Mama
help a
June
lot.
isn't
Yeah.
impossible to beat it to. Kyle, there are gross things to
I
say,
see, Kyle.
and there
I
are
don't
inappropriate
agree with
things to
Kyle.
say. That was inappropriate. Inappropriate, dude. Inappropriate. Nope, my KBS is good. So I don't know. It's on your end. You lagged out for a second, but we're
Yeah.
good.
It's perfect over in this Discord picture.
Well, as long as it's working well for you,
It's
honey,
not.
that's all we need, Honey Boo Boo. Damn, that Honey
Oh, I'm
Boo
good,
Boo
Kyle.
person
I'm
is
good.
fucking huge. Yeah, she got bigger. She got bigger. And again,
good idea, Wild.
I feel like
As
there
or
are,
not, I'm
I
gonna-
feel like there are steps that could have been taken throughout her life that would have reduced that damage. That's all I'm saying. Digger showed Johnny pictures of JoJo then and now.
Yes.
JoJo Rabbit? I haven't seen that movie.
JoJo Siwa. There we go. Dance. Oops. What? Why did it do that? Damn it.
Honey, what the hell? All right. Damn, that Honey Boo Boo person is fucking. And we're caught up. Okay, we're caught up with all those. We're like, what, 5 away from another roll on the wheel. So,
Yes, 5 away.
we 5 away or wait?
5 away.
Yeah, wait. Hold on. 25 was a spin. 25 was a spin with 5 left over. No, we're 10 away. We're 10 away. Because I'm doing the math on it.
No?
The 75's over for the studio. We had Rumble. We had 20. We had YouTube with 9. We had the cash payment with 25. And we had Rumble with another 10. Am I missing one?
At least 15. That
Yeah.
means we've got 15.
Yeah,
Yes,
it means
we
we've
need
got
10 more.
15, so we
Yeah.
need 10 more.
Sorry. Yes, you were
All
right.
so
I was wrong.
15 is where we're at after
We're
that.
not supposed to trust my.
Yeah,
Um,
you dick.
yeah.
She would have been healthy had she eaten Johnny's exotic. No, she wouldn't have been healthy. You can't
She
do
might
a
have been. You
straight.
never know. You could test.
You
that
can't do
theory
a
at
straight
least.
protein diet and expect that to solve your problems. All right. And by the way, we are, for those of you who don't know, we are adding the lipstick back to the wheel when we get that going back up here.
Yes.
Let's. Are we? Oh, I gotta minimize this. That's what it is.
Okay, so
Here.
that was a picture of JoJo Siwa as a baby. and
Where,
then we wanna
like in
go-
Rumble?
I put it in the the chat,
Which chat?
the game over chat.
Oh boy, this is so difficult.
I just want to erase that. Thank you. Go now. Okay, images. And
Which one's
No,
JoJo Siwa?
there we go. The kid, the little girl.
This one?
Just a minute. I'm coming back over.
That's JoJo Siwa.
Minimize that. That's JoJo Siwa on Dance Moms.
Okay.
This is JoJo Siwa now.
Okay. Go back. I don't want to forward. Oh, I hate this shit. Dear Lord. What the hell?
Yeah. Yeah. She was totally unaffected by being a child star. Totally unaffected by it.
Apparently convinced her to join the Kiss Army.
She decided to fiddle her bean on stage during a show. As soon as she turned of legal age to drink, she started drinking huge bottles of liquor straight from the bottle on things. She's been busted drunk as a skunk in Disneyland. She decided that she was a lesbian, but recently she was on the UK Big Brother with oh shoot.
Oh yeah, she's the one who was a lesbian?
She was gay. Yeah, she's the one that Buddy said gay sucks or whatever, and so she decided not to be gay anymore, and she broke up with her girlfriend. What's his name? I can't remember Buddy's name.
You're talking about oh fuck, now I'm forgetting it because you're calling him Buddy.
Yeah.
You get
Nick
that's
or-
by the way, that's a really weird thing to do. I can't remember Buddy's name. Well, isn't his name Buddy? No, I'm calling him Buddy. Well, then who am I supposed to be thinking of? Whoever Buddy is. Well, since you called him Buddy, now it's kind of weird. You gave him a name, and you're saying that name is not his name. It's like saying I can't remember Tom's name.
He was the wrestler.
His name is Tom.
His he played in The Wrestler.
Right, he played in The Wrestler.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
can't remember his name.
yeah.
Shush, don't mock me.
I'm mocking you all day. I got what is it? I've got fucking 2.5 hours of show to do. We still have the wheel. I have to add the lipstick thing onto the inputs, and we're taking the eyebrow hairs off. Goodbye. And then apply lipstick. Apply lipstick.
Mickey Rourke.
There you go.
It was Mickey Rourke on
Rourke?
the
It was Buddy Mickey Rourke. I've never heard of Buddy Mickey Rourke.
Ricky Rourke. It was Ricky Rourke.
Ricky Rourke? It was Buddy Ricky Rourke.
Ricky Rourke.
I've never heard of
Yes.
Buddy Ricky Rourke. What was Buddy Ricky Rourke? It doesn't sound like an actor I've heard of. All right, so apply lipstick back on. So the wheel is up.
Thank you, T. Jefferson.
The wheel is up, and we get another $10. Another $10 will spin the wheel.
Jane Taryn is not wrong. She looks like the offspring of Kiss and ICP. You're not wrong.
Kyle, you can just stop being gay. Someone should tell Aaron. I don't know if he wants to. The first step is choosing. Right, we're good. I've caught up with those. Digger, show Johnny them and that. Yep, we did that. All right, we're caught up with all chats. So we have what is it? 2.5 hours left in the show. We're fully funded today. So Twitch and YouTube cash payments and things, we have to square all of those. But ballparking, we're 25 left in Monday, sort of, and falling fast. So anything that comes over on those counts directly towards the goals. After that, the fundings are for payouts and things like that with Rumble and stuff, which we should be getting a good Rumble payout here pretty quick. And we get YouTube payouts on the 21st, so that's when those will come through, actually banking the show out. But yeah, if you throw them in there, we count those directly. We got a nice thing. This whole thing is so that way we don't have to worry about begging for money when we do an entertaining show the rest of the month. But we do what we do. And to give you a little bang for your buck, we have, again, the wheel. And I've been saying this, nobody's really said anything. If you have a preference on shades or ties, you should, with the donations on the wheel side or the studio thing, just say so. Lab Glass threw in 75 already on the studio, so that's where the studio bid is at.
So far the studio is $75. You need at least 76 to beat it. And right now it stands as Johnny's Exotic Meats is going to be the studio sponsor. Unless, of course, you want to throw in $76.
Yeah, you could try to buy it. Snake it for 76.
There you go.
Or more. But there you go. Doop, doop, doobly doop. Control C.
Control C, Control V.
Control
My
V.
goodness. Like you say that on a regular basis.
Mm-hmm.
Or something.
All right, so I'm going to link these because Lexi asked me to. Get your own Johnny Can't Stand Y'all shirt in the merch store that Johnny will link.
You cut the thing so that you can't see it. There. No, you still can't see it. I'm like standing in my seat so that you can see it. But
she was saying, get the here. Look here. Well, no, never mind. That's good. But they know you're wearing the shirt.
I can see the whole of it in my picture.
Right, but I'd have to scroll. Do you want me to scroll your camera down more? Do you want?
Whip it good. I don't know. I don't care. It would be easier if we're trying to.
My dick's getting licorice whipped right now, so it's really hard for me to focus. All right.
Faux pas.
Faux pas.
Faux pas.
All right, there we go. And...
Chandler Bing's whipping. There.
All right, there you go.
To show off the boobies. Johnny can't stand y'all. Really can't stand.
But he could grab those all day long. Anyways,
he could try. He's quite far away.
Setting up a second GoFundMe for importing a Canadian. But yeah, so thank you for that. All those things come across. Thank you for the Twitch. Oh dear Lord, Lab Glass is having fun with the stickers.
I like it. Thank you. Hammy's fledging.
What?
Oh, that's so cool. And Hammy's fledging before Jizz. Jizz and Hammy, they're so close to flying. It's not funny how close to flying they are. It's adorable.
Eat cat cum. Jake in the Hudson, that's gross. I don't know about you, but I don't know a way to get that.
Oh, no.
Nor would I want to.
Eat cat food, I think is what it says.
Eat cat food, yeah.
Food. Cat treats even. Yeah, definitely not that. And there's no kick a cat on there either.
Yeah, eat cat treats. That's a really gross way to take that one, Jake. You. What is wrong with you, sir? Damn, that camera is better now. What camera?
My camera.
Did I see kick a cat on the wheel? I hope not. Yeah, I don't have kick a cat on the wheel. One, I wouldn't be able to kick a cat and survive. So I would not be able to do it.
I thought you were just going to say I wouldn't be able to kick a cat.
No, I could. Dude, no. I have 110% faith in my ability to kick a cat. But I'm going to kick the cat, and all of the effort and energy I put into getting up to and kicking said cat will then follow with me falling flat on my back and probably breaking my neck. So I will kick the cat, but I will probably die. So it's a question of, is it worth your life to kick the cat? Probably not. Probably not.
Wild is asking what constitutes a cat treat. Well, we were talking about it. There was discussion. People couldn't agree over wet or dry food. So Johnny said, well, it turns out all I've got are cat treats here. So that's what we're doing.
Like there are other people right now. My cat, the way the cats get fed around this house, the food, the wet food and the dry food is upstairs. And I wasn't about to explain to them why I would need any of it. So, yeah, I was
but it's easier to eat the cat treats,
right?
So no one upstairs knows what you're doing,
right? Because they don't know. And these are the Temptations mix-em-ups catnip flavor. So I've got chicken, catnip, and cheddar. It's an interesting. I fucking hate you people. I mean, just I say it with love.
You could have just asked them to toss a couple crunchies down the hall for you. But
No. Again, chug a cup of
you
water.
eat cat food.
Holy
It's all the good
homosexuality,
stuff.
Batman, Jesus Christ. Yeah, chug a full cup of water. A full one of these. I will fill it full of water and I will chug it. And then we'll get to see how long before I go, oh shit, I have to go pee. Like you won't, like it's going to make me get up to pee all the time. That's just the idea. There's one person.
Someone's jackhammering really hard on my crotch, and it's not pleasant.
I'm pretty sure that's all lab glass.
Yeah, well, he started it off really nice. There was panting and stuff, but then suddenly now we're jackhammering, and it's just
He's jackhammering you, and he's got a grapist duck on me. So what are you gonna do? But yes, Roots Calhoun, the whole cup of water thing was specifically for one person that wanted to make me get up to pee constantly. So that's why that's on there. So we have innocent little ones. How much to take off the steampunk welding goggles, says Kyle. Well, like when you throw in money, you can vote whether you'd rather have me doing the shirt or the glass. But I've realized this, like I did the shirt and the tie because I felt like dressing up because I don't use my, like I'm broken up about the fact that I can't do DJ shit anymore. Like I've been legit very unhappy with the fact that not only am I like selling my board, I'm giving it away in a sense because I'm not getting the full value of it, but then at the same rate that you're not going to. That's just the world we live in. It's a very niche item. And people will be able to get, new ones or used ones, whatever, at the same price. Price. I can't say price. At the same price I can sell it at. So fucking either way. So anyhow, my board is getting sold. I'm passing up on that and the other stuff. I liked wearing the shirt and tie just for fun, but the shirt and tie stuff, people are like, oh, you look like you work at a fucking this or that. So I've gotten done giving a shit what people think about the way I choose to dress and be on the show because you're never gonna be fucking happy. So fuck it. So I like the glasses; they're fun for me, and the t-shirt will be nice for the summer. So that's where that's coming from. Roots Calhoun has a very good question on what. How much for Digger to do jumping jacks? Well, she would have to specify that, but that I feel like
how many jumping?
Saint Aren is. That's kind of gross. See, this is why I didn't frame the camera the way it is now. I mean, I could scoot you up a touch and frame it down a little bit lower so it's the whole screen. But
Here, hold on. Wait for it.
What are you doing?
Well, if he's gonna do it, he can lick me. There we go. Lick my armpit.
No, it's not really coming across. It looked more like you were trying to aim.
There we go.
Yeah, it looked like you were trying to get more of your boob. Like, you're not getting enough of the boob, sir.
I was trying to get him to lick the armpit instead of the boob.
Magic 8 Ball, new jumping jacks. Right, because that wouldn't get my channel shut down at all, even if she agreed to do it.
All.
You're getting blurry, Digger. She's getting too hot for the camera to handle.
Why.
She's getting too hot for the camera to handle is what it is. All right, so we have other stories and things to get into. The wheel's up. If we bank another $10, we go on that. Or if you want to throw in towards the studio sponsorship, your bid has to be $75 or $76 or more. And just say it's for the studio sponsorship, and then we can talk to you about what you want to do for that. Currently, the current high bidder is $75, and Johnny's Exotic Meats would be the sponsor for the month. So that's an option.
Now,
all right, close
you
that.
keep saying I'm going to have to teach you how to roll a joint. So just
Not now,
as an
though.
aside, since I had to roll a roach joint, though, so I figured I'll show you. Oh, it's all blurry. Okay, well,
Yeah, like I said, now's not the right time.
And there. Well, it was starting to look clear, so I thought I could do it before I popped it.
It's not even a matter of whether or not it looks clear. I'm just saying a live stream's probably not the best time.
Oh, okay.
So at any rate, this one's a local one. Space shuttle project, returning to St. Cloud. This thing started like in St. Cloud. They were going to bring one of the space shuttles here for like some sort of science exhibit thing, and then it got halted. Supposedly the investor went bankrupt or whatever, and now supposedly it's coming back. So let's hit play on this and see where this is at. We've got about a little less than 2.5 hours in the show. So is it just going to be audio? NASA's Space Shuttle Endeavour will be on display at the California Science Center. That's not what we're doing here. This was supposed to be about the one in Minnesota. This was... What the fuck? NASA Space Shuttle Endeavour looks ready to be built for a new display. That's not the one we want to talk about, so the video's not related. All right, great. I fucking hate you, St. Cloud Times. Thank you, Saint Ren, for the 100 bits. Just so we're clear, the Doctor does still come out on hype trains and things like that, even though we don't. We have it on. Space is faking cases, Rusty Grammar. Well, this was something I picked up because it was a local story. The thing I'm pissed about is that the St. Cloud Times, who are the people I got the story from, linked a video that has nothing to do with the article they're talking about. Felicity John Pedersen, which, by the way, sounds totally gross for a last name, a prominent St. Cloud inventor and the force behind the efforts to bring the Inspiration Mock Orbiter space shuttle to the area, filed for bankruptcy last week. The personal bankruptcy filing follows as the chapter. I don't care about them filing bankruptcy. You said the shuttle was coming here. Is it not or not? Person said the bankruptcy for himself and his wife, Irene, are connected to LVX bankruptcy and the challenges they have faced from the lawsuit brought on by 20 of its investors last May. The suit alleges that the Pedersens overvalued their company and pressured the investors to convert their notes into stocks in LVX. It also alleges that the Pedersens falsely claimed a sale of the company was imminent as a way to convince the group of investors to convert their notes to shares. The group of investors sued the Pedersens personally rather than the company, which Felicity John Pedersen said created further financial troubles for his family. So this is about you having Good God, I hate the St. Cloud Times. I've read through over half of this article. St. Cloud Shuttle project continues after prominent investors' bankruptcy. We're going on and on about their bankruptcy. The project's continuing or not, I officially don't care. St. Cloud Times, you suck at your job. Jesus Christ. You had the wrong video, and you don't have anything about the facts of the story in the article. Just talking about his shit. I just needed something to complain about because my last service call of the week went smoothly. Now I have a 2-hour drive home to hang out with y'all. Well, thank you, Rusty Grammar. Haha, that's funny as AF, Roots. What? Roots? Use the money to get real weed? Who needs real weed? I smoke real weed. Brian, smoking, it is possible, but won't get you high.
Oh, I see it. When we were broke, we'd sell catnip to the freshmen. Yeah, Roots, we've...
Oh, God. There we go. It's harder to read chat with these glasses. I will be honest.
Sugar cubes. Allegedly. My little brother may or may not have told some people that they had LSD in the sugar cubes. And so those people paid for them and took them. And then they tripped balls. It was just sugar. It was literally just sugar.
It was the power of suggestion. They tripped balls in their mind.
Wow.
Because of the power of suggestion.
And we watched them and laughed. But they had a great time. Is it really ripping someone off if they still managed to get the experience they wanted?
All right, God, why is Digger blurry? I don't know, because Discord sucks, and I can't figure out a better way to do it.
Yeah, my camera is absolutely crystal clear, but as soon as it goes from there to here, I get all blurry.
Yeah, I'm going to have to see if there's a way I can get... Like, I don't want to get, fucking, what is it? Whatever the one that he uses. I don't want to get any, video conferencing software, but it's just, I don't know how I can't send you a link to invite you into this. I don't know. Why is that not a thing?
I don't know.
No, log out. No, I don't want to, no.
Yeah, I'd rather not log out right in the middle of the stream.
Yeah, it's probably a bad time. Because I'm looking at all this. Highlighter, recordings, overlays, studio mode, overlays, alerts, collectibles. Yeah, I don't know how I can, give you, I wish I could just give you a link and you could click it and we could talk. Because I don't like going through Discord.
That's looking awful.
Yeah,
Yeah. Holy shit, I'm becoming...
It's not. I bet it's not you. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take you off the screen. I'm gonna close my Discord app and reopen it. So I'm gonna drop out for a second. You can just hang out here, and I'm gonna disconnect and reconnect the app. Because again, Discord fucking sucks. All of these apps suck, and we can't just have a fucking thing. Like, I pay for this app, and I can't have a way to patch people in. Seems wrong. No, I wanted to close Discord and completely restart it. Why is it still there? Quit Discord. I hate when I click the X on there. It doesn't quit it. It just closes it. You're in a 90s TV resolution? That's mean. No, she isn't. She's in a shitty camera resolution because I don't know why. I can't fucking figure this shit out. Oh, legs, stop twitching. All right, so we've got a couple of other things left to do. I've got a representative falling asleep on Capitol Hill, a couple videos from earlier in the week, and then we've got all of the new stuff. Let's get back over to our channel. Let's jump back into this.
Looking a bit Van Gogh-y.
And then
that's kind of cool.
Let's go. Turn on the camera.
You
know what? Part of the problem might be turning on the camera. Your camera gets fuzzy the minute I click turning mine on.
Oh, that's interesting. Because yeah, it looks perfectly clear when I've got the two.
Yeah, but it's not meant to do what we're doing it for. Like, just for the record, like it's not meant so that we can both stream together. Like it just, I'm. All right.
That's okay. I'm doing my impersonation of Van Gogh.
All right. Where were you yesterday? Is this Pool Scam Sam? Yesterday, what was it? Wednesday night. I was getting ready to go to bed, and my computer completely shut off, like someone hit a switch, and that was abnormal. I spent a couple hours getting it to come back on, and then making sure it was okay. Turns out it was just fucking a Microsoft update forcing itself through my system, and so then it became an issue. I spent too much time being up, and I was really burnt out, and I didn't want to do a show yesterday, begging for people to pay for a show yesterday, to then start a show today, begging people to pay for as much money as they can throw in for the month. So I felt like, fuck it, we'd take yesterday off for a me day, and I spent the day playing with my computer, making sure it wasn't going to just blank out on me again, and it didn't. So we're like, all right, we're going back to doing the show. Lab Glass with $10, Death by Snoo Snoo. So we got another 10 over on Rumble. That drops the thing.
And that is enough for another spin.
Is it? We were at 15. Oh, we were at 15, not 15. So then we get another 10.
Rexstart parody account has got it figured out. The reason I'm blurry is because I'm part Bigfoot, and we're naturally
all right,
blurry.
so we got to do another spin. Let's flip over. Boop. Wow. Well, we'll get to that one in a minute. Let's grab the wheel and flip over there. Putting the wheel back on.
I like that.
Full screen this. Bam. So we got to spin the wheel again. We took the eyebrow thing off because that's lame and gay. We put the lipstick thing back on because the lipstick thing's funny and it wears off, so we can fucking do that. We have 2 hours left in the program. Every $25 we spin the wheel unless you're donating towards the studio sponsor, which right now seems like nobody else is interested in that, so that one's kind of locked down for Lab Glass at the moment. Let's spin it. Boom. Terrified right now. What are we doing? Nose hairs? Really? We already did this, the plucking hairs thing. I feel like this isn't fair. All right. This one.
Jefferson says I'm not tall or furry enough to be the part Bigfoot, and I say it's because it's my human part.
There's one.
That made me so short and
Can we get do you get the cuticle?
Where? Good Lord. Yeah, I can see that you've got something in there. Ah.
There's one.
Yeah.
See, like, this is easy because, like, your nose guides you. You just have to push it in and close. No, we missed the sight. Now it's pulling, but it's not. All right, I got one. Definitely felt that one coming out.
Yeah, I could see.
So there's two nose hairs. Oh, now it's making my nose itchy. What's wrong with you people?
Yeah.
Ah.
So we'll leave that one.
People are gonna say that Johnny was doing blow today because no, just look at all these clips of him fucking with his nose and going because fucking. All right, so let's leave that. I don't want that one to come up again, that's for sure. All right. Oh, no. He must be a zombie. Who's a zombie? Haha, you're not tall or furry enough. For what? Yeah, I had Johnny and Digger withdrawals yesterday. Glad you got it worked out, homie. Sorry about that, T. Jefferson. Like I said, I felt really, personally, I wasn't in the mood to beg you guys for $65, knowing we were going to come here today and beg you for everything you can throw at us. So I was like, fuck it. I didn't want to do that. And then since the equipment gave me all the issues, I decided it was better to spend the time working on some personal stuff. I did the dishes. I arranged the sale of my deck. I did some other shit too. I started looking at places to live. Just a whole bunch of fun. Not fun shit. Anyways, we got all that, and there we go. There, the wheel's down. We are now 25 away from our next time on the wheel. So we've got that. We've got our stories to do. Let's get over to this video since I kind of already teased it. This is hilarious to me. It's only 7 seconds long. This is hilarious to me. People in Congress. I don't know how well it's going to show it, but the lady up here in the front in the blue is completely asleep. Like she's on.
Well, I've seen this from a different perspective. Yeah. Yeah. It's awesome.
She's completely fucking asleep. She has a bottle of Perrier water. She has a bottle of regular water, and she's got an open bottle of Perrier water. She's fucking, or Pierre, or whatever it's called. Perrier. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So yeah, fucking bitch is asleep. Like dead to the world. Wear my glasses if you're gonna sleep. Like these are great glasses to sleep in. Nobody could fucking tell.
Yeah.
You just look like you're just looking off into space. But dude, you've got a neck pillow? Or is that just your clothing?
That's a scarf, and yeah, it looks like she's it's just got a scarf.
Looks like it's doubling as a neck pillow though. Either way, like dude, you're in what were you up late doing last night? Like seriously, you're supposed to be in charge of shit. Like no thank you. It's just a member of Congress. Those bottles got vodka in them. I'd totally believe that. I'd believe one of those water bottles has got a little bit more than water.
Ooh. Bird Collector, good to see you. Just got here. Is saying, you seeing breaking news of 11 prisoners escaped in New Orleans?
No, but we can look that up in a minute.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I want to look that up in a minute. Again, if you guys want me to cover a subject specifically, again, the whole today's all about being a whore. Normally, I'd be like,
that Johnny gets money, right?
yeah. So throw a couple bucks at it, and we'll fucking look into it. Yeah, and as you are, what was it? Approachable that just got here? Who's it? You said that just got here that said that? Bird Collector.
That was
Bird Collector.
Yeah. Bird
Collector. So we have a wheel of torturous, weird things, stupid shit from everywhere. From like literally, this is empty right now. Fill this full of water, like to the top. Empty it out. Like just chug that. That's like the stupid challenge. We also have like shaving my arms, my legs, doing tape strip hair removal. Or I should say attempting. I have no idea how well this tape will work. I've never used it. It's just sitting in my kitchen or laundry room, whatever you want to call it. It's just a roll of tape. I have a roll of tape. Distinguished. Oh, yeah, this fucking bot. So, yes, we'll cover stuff, but it's all about making money. Every $25 we make that isn't put in specifically to buy the studio sponsorship is roll the wheel. So you get a little bang for your buck, and we have a little fun. So that, again, Representative Debbie Dingle. Her name is Debbie Dingle. Like, when your name is Debbie Dingle, Debbie Dingle's in Delaware, don't fall asleep in front of all of us. Like, because Debbie Dingle is a horrible name.
Yeah.
Or a really great name, depending on who you are. If you're me, really great name, because I'm going to make fun of you all day. If you're you and your name is Debbie Dingle, you got a problem. All right, so I've got Trump bitching about his friend on Ozempic, which is fun because he's supposed to be like, he's talking about taking on drug companies, and somehow that devolved into him bagging on his friend. Want to see my dingle, says Pool Scam Sam. Nah. No, thank you. Oh, that's right. One of the other things we put on here People don't know this. I didn't put anything in my hair today. I just went and I washed it and shampooed it and everything, so it's all light and fluffy. And I will
Nice and clean. And
I will live on camera. I have a secret to reveal. I actually am not a Dapper Dan man. I'm an Old Spice Spiffy guy. I've got Old Spice Spiffy, and I'll throw a bunch of that into my hair and fuck that up. So you get all that stuff. There is a soap called Emmerdale in the UK, and the family is called the Dingles.
Emmerdale. Okay.
Yeah, I just don't.
Yeah,
Wasn't
no, I think I've heard
talking.
of
Wasn't
Emmerdale.
asking you, John Boy. What? Oh, who were you asking? I thought you said taint hair removal. Boy, am I glad to be wrong. Yeah, dude, I'm not doing taint hair removal. Why? Why would I do that? I'm trying to make money and I'm willing to debase myself, but I've got limits, man. Damn. Not doing that, especially for $25. It's just...
Wild is clarifying. It's actually Dinnell, and she's a Democrat from Michigan. She's also a member of the Hillary Clinton coven.
Okay. See, this is where it's
So not
funny.
Dingle.
Dude, you're getting their name wrong. You're not getting their name right. It's not Dingle. It's Dibble or whatever. Yeah, but she's part of the Hillary Clinton. Like, look, you call her Hillary Clinton. Excuse me for saying this, but who the fuck cares if I got the name right? I went with Debbie Dingle because that was funny. And you're like, hey, look. Just want to clarify. You're mispronouncing that name. She's one of Hillary Clinton's friends.
Go and look her up, and they're going to be looking for Miss Dingle, and they're never going to find her.
Oh, they're going to find her.
So this
I got bad news for you. The internet plans for idiocy. They'll find her. They'll find her even looking under Dingle. They'll also find some adult websites, but they'll find her looking under Dingle. Just take longer. All right. So people are like, now look up this. We're whores for cash today. I'm gonna check the Venmo, the PayPal stuff in just a second here, and we'll see where that's at. If we don't have any more challenges to do, then we'll start going with some more stories. We're going for another 2 hours, so thank you for being here. And if you can support the show, we appreciate it. Today's the big making as much money as we can, so we don't have to beg for it later kind of deal. Next week I got to do I'm working like a dog next week because I'm gonna probably be doing your show and his 2 shows and my 5 shows. And then I got to do his other 2 shows at the end of the week. So that's 4 for him, 5 for me, 1 for you. Oh, Lord. I really need to start demanding to get paid for this stuff. Although I should say the steel toe shows that I'll be doing, I might get paid for. So we'll see. And then you might be on there. You still have yet to decide. And that's entirely up to you. We'll figure it out over the weekend.
Apparently, autocorrect's a bitch. And it was Dingle. Her name really is Dingle. I thought we were doing a.
And you were on my ass,
PSA.
and you still called her Hillary Clinton. Like that's where I'm.
I wasn't on your ass. I read out one comment.
Dude, you
and
were.
It was. I thought a good PSA.
You were on my ass so hard, I got saddle boils on my butt.
I know. Like, what the fuck is my camera? Is just here. How about if we do this? And just.
Pool Scam Sam, you better get paid for this show. Well. Right now, we sort of this show's bought out. Yeah, you leaving and coming back doesn't affect it. It's okay. Literally I would guess it has something to do with Discord with me streaming up to you and also like fucking streaming out and taking because I've got so many windows and tabs open now. It's too much shit.
So if you didn't share the screen with me in Discord. Would that make it better?
Well, I'm not sharing the screen.
Watch
turn off the camera.
YouTube.
Yeah, if I turn off the camera, it immediately sharpens up a bit. Like
clears up. Okay. So don't worry. Just do that, and then I'll
Well, I've got it on now, and it's fine now. It goes back and forth.
Well, fine.
If it gets really bad, we'll go there.
Don't
it's
do
harder.
anything.
It's harder to do the videos with you watching secondhand because then you're behind. There's a delay.
I'm not okay. Yeah,
and if it gets really hinky, then we can just switch over when we do videos. Mr. Blue Sky, no K.
Ooh. That's not.
It says PayPal didn't work. That worries me. Click my PayPal one. Control.
I'm blanking.
All right, so my PayPal works when I click the link, and then I can go send, and and then I have to log in. I'm not doing that on here. No K. What does no K mean?
I'm looking. I can't remember. I wanted to say Korea, but I know that's not right.
Well, my point is, what is the 50 counting towards?
Yeah. Norwegian. It's a krona. Thank you. Jeez Louise, I should know these things.
All right, so how much is that in real money then? If it's 50 coronas.
Okay.
It's just shy of $5. All right, so we're counting it as $5.
Yeah, $4.81. $5. There you go.
Okay, so we're $5.
I really should have known that it was North.
All right.
Not North.
That's fine.
Norwegian. For some reason, Korea came in my head, and I couldn't get it out, even though I knew that wasn't right.
Mr. Q's about 350. I'm not really worried about 350. Goddamn, Mr. Blue Sky owes me 350. Thank you very, very much for that. We appreciate every little bit. We're counting all of those things up on here for the donation deals. We count Rumble and YouTube when they buy out, so we'll count that again later. 481, she said. Yeah, she said 41. Mr. Q said 350. I'm counting it as 5 because I'm not gonna.
Well, they're saying about.
Yeah, but I'm saying
under.
I'm not gonna sweat it that hard.
The computer said it was 481.
I'll super chat here. A lot of people are banned on the morning show because someone gets their feelings hurt. # Team Johnny. Well, the idea for the morning show stuff is like all of that, like all of the proceeds goes to me, and we'll be sharing our the links and stuff. So it's just whatever. But thank you for the $4.99. We have to add that. So now we're at 10. All right, now we're at 10, so we're 15 away from another wheel challenge. You look like you're dying. I'm gonna do this. Does it fix it?
It's weird. It's so very, very weird.
It does. It fixes it. I have to turn off my camera and then turn it back on, and it fixes it.
Yeah, but just temporarily.
Well, it's like I'm doing too much, and it builds up like an issue.
Korean dongs.
All right, so thank you very much. We've got all that going. Hot darn Loch Ness Monster. Oh, yes, be salty. Hot damn Loch Ness Monster. All right, I'm going to go to this, where, cursor? There you are. Go over to this clip here. Donald Trump is talking about earning deals for Americans with pharmaceuticals. I want you to remember, we're talking about pharmacies. We're talking about take to unblock on steel toe. It'll be lucrative. SH, I have to get permission from somebody to do that.
That would be good.
And fun for us. Yeah, and then I might not be able to do that. Like, again, I have to get... It's not my channel. I'm not going to do that behind his back, so I'd have to ask Aaron if he's cool with me taking money to unblock people on steel toe. He probably will be, because he'll probably be of the opinion that he will.
And you'll give him a 15% cut.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't know how to unblock people on YouTube in general, let alone on his channel. Like, I'm going to be logging into it. Like, and it'll be fun for us. Like, it's not a bad idea. It's just I don't know how I'm going to be able to make that work. You know? Like real time. How am I going to do a show that's entertaining people when I'm stopping everything to get one person back into the chat is my only issue. He'll take all the money. No. The deal already is.
That's why I said we got to offer him the 15%.
Well,
then he's gonna want to. What is
the
it
deal
when you're?
The deal already is. Okay. I get all the money we make on Thursday and Friday. So if YouTube makes a bunch of money on Thursday and Friday on the Steel Toe Morning Show, I get that money. The money that's made on the days that I'm running the show for him goes to me. The only thing that won't would be like automatic resubs. But even overall, I don't know if we're going to count the automatic resubs. But either way, the plan, as far as I understand it, and I'm going to get this clarified before we do it, obviously. But the plan, as far as I understand it, is I link my PayPals, my Venmos, my direct pays, and anything that comes in on the channel and like super chats and stickers and all that stuff, that's supposed to go to me too. So we'll see, I guess. We'll see. But then the other thing of it is too, like I get to decide what the goal is, if there's a goal for that day, or if I'm just doing the stream out of the goodness of my heart, making what I make. Aaron has openly said, choking out a cripple would be easy. You might want to get the drop on him, Johnny. I'm not really worried about it, Mad Moof. But thank you for the warning. That is did you like that name? Mad Moof?
Yeah,
it's fun.
I don't know
It's
why.
phonetically
It's my
fun.
fucking bone.
It's phonetically fun.
Bad move.
That trip him up every time. What? Bigger say orange, the color or the fruit. I'm sending salt.
Sensing.
Sensing.
Sault Ste. Marie vibes.
Who's Sault Ste. Marie?
Sault Ste. Marie is actually a town.
Oh. Don't understand. I don't get it at all. Will there be goals to carry?
Oh, okay. They're attacking my Canadianism. You buggers, I call you friends. They think that I'm faking being a Canuck. Rusty says, Digger said, a boot wrong.
Oh, this time
And
turning my
Bigger.
camera off and on didn't do anything.
Didn't help.
I turned it off
Yeah.
and you stopped for a second and I turned it on. It's just a problem with
With the connection?
it's a problem with
Like
Discord
the uploading.
because everything I've done, I can't fix it. I closed it and reopened it, everything. Will there be goals to carry over to your show? What the fuck do you mean, Saint Caesar? Will there be goals? I'm not counting what I make on Aaron's show towards mine, if that's what you mean. I'm not going to do his show and be like, oh, we made all this money. I'm going to go over here and do my show for free for 3 more hours. No. Doing his show for 4 hours and making what we can make, that's its own thing. I'm in a financial strait, so we're going to take that as a thing. If anything, it's like a bonus on the steel toe thing because I'm doing more work for that. So I don't know what. And again, no offense, dude, but you don't direct contribute to shows. So what does it matter?
I need to address this if you don't mind, please.
What? Address what?
I am a Canadian. I am actual Canadian. I may have said about like a American, but that's because I'm in BC and I grew up watching American TV. It's not a boot, it's about. Now, I'm not pretending to be Canadian. Rusty says, say orange, the color or the fruit. Orange. So there you go. And then he says, I'm sending Sault Ste. Marie vibes. And that was a trick because only a Canadian would look at that and automatically understand that that says Sault Ste. Marie. So I'm a Canuck.
Again, I have no idea what the fuck is transpiring right now. What the hell?
I got it right.
Saint Caesar says, I can't contribute because I don't. Right, Saint Caesar. I'm just saying the point of you asking a question about contributions and goals meaning anything is irrelevant because it doesn't matter if one show makes goals for 2 or not. You aren't going to fucking jump in, is my point. I don't care why. I'm beyond the caring why. The point is, out of all the people in my chat, you are the most up my ass about what money counts towards what and what can count towards what when all you really ever put in is your resub, and I just kind of think maybe you shouldn't. That's all I'm saying. Last time you had goals from Aaron to your show. I don't fucking know what you're talking about. She speaks frog. She's Canadian. Time him out. Yeah, good point. Good point. Where is it? All right. Timing him out. And good. All right, there we go. Where did Captain Jizzlips go? There he is. Yeah, I'm right here. I will say the Jizzlips are fading, but we are 15 away from rolling the wheel again, so I might have to put more jizz on my lips. I'll take the L on that accusation. Well played. What? Oh, yes. Yes. Digger very much representing the Canucks. All righty. So there we go. We've got how much time left in the show? Damn. We're running out of time. We've got an hour. Uh-oh. Where did you go? Which way did she go, George? No information either. Just video gone. Left and came back. Was that her choice? Now it's screening. Did you choose to leave and come back or not? You're muted. Still muted. Did you?
Oh my God.
There we go. Now your sound's back. What's going on?
Okay, well, no, I said I'd drop out and come back in and see if that would make a difference.
Yeah,
I
but
had
you
no
never said
idea.
anything. You just left.
Because I didn't realize that I
Had muted your mic.
had muted.
Again, dude, you've got to stop doing that. You need to
Gotta
find a way
stop
to mute
doing
your
it on
mic.
that one. Yes.
Find a way to mute your mic where you can
Yes.
keep attention of it, or scoot your mic away to hoot or something. I don't know, but I'm like,
There we go.
like
go.
personal time doesn't matter, but like, because I don't know what I just literally looked up and you were gone. Like it went bloop and you blinked off the screen, and I was like, okay, is she having a tech issue or what? So I was just again, we really gotta.
Yeah. No, sorry.
Yeah.
No one would fake being Canadian. You're right. I was just trying to see if that would help the camera at all if I dropped out and came back in. Because it's
I
really
don't think so.
really annoying to me watching it. So
Well, then I'll just turn this off and you don't have to watch it. We'll bring it up when we do videos. So, between your tech issues and mine, I don't know how we can fix it. Because, again, I'm not going to go get the fucking whatever stream thing that somebody else uses. I don't want that.
yeah, no, that's okay. That's totally fine.
I just wish it were easier to have someone in a video call.
Like that. There we go.
Let's try exiting Steam and closing out literally every
Okay.
additional software. Oh, Steam was the only one. Steam was the only one, and it
So,
made
Fanatical
no
Bucks fan?
difference. Made no difference. Don't tell Digger what to do, Johnny. She is perfect. Liquid evidence.
Highly liquid evidence.
It's my show. I'll tell everybody what to do, including you. Fuck off. It's my show.
Where am I? I had to. Oops, there we go. Awesome.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull my camera back up again
There
for you for this because we want to do Donald Trump's
Yeah.
video. So I'll drop it and you can watch on the streams or whatever normally, but
Okay.
yeah, so we'll go over here to this. Now this is about him talking, I think, from this thing when it was live, was him talking about drug prices and arranging them, like working with pharmaceutical companies and things to lower drug costs for Americans. I just gotta say, when I press play on this clip, it would suck to be Donald's friend.
And I'll tell you a story. A friend of mine who's a businessman, very, very, very top guy. Most of you would have heard of him. A highly neurotic, brilliant businessman, seriously overweight, and he takes the fat.
Wow, boy. Wow. Thanks, Don. Neurotic businessman, seriously overweight. Like, dude, you're really like, and he's doing this on a I hope he's making this person up. Like, I'm legit hoping it's fake so it doesn't get
Right.
worse. Like, so it doesn't get like, because that's gonna be mean. Hey, Digger and Johnny, good afternoon. Hi, Kaiser. Good to see
Kaiser,
you.
how you doing?
Johnny looking like some kind of bug. What, because of the glasses?
With the glasses? Yeah.
Oh, Liquid Evans.
Los Federales just shared your GoFundMe with Donald Trump, Elon, Doge, and Cristiano Ronaldo. All I asked was for them to share it. If this actually works, that would be awesome.
Dude, that'd be
That
hilarious.
would be awesome.
That would be hilarious. Thank
That
you,
would be
Los
awesome.
Federales.
That would be an awesome, yeah. Great idea, too.
I look at it later and it's got like $1 million and I'm like, all right, we overshot our goal like way, way, way more than I planned. Fuck. What do we do? Well, I mean, that would be the worst, like the best worst problem to have. Because that's like, oh, I guess I'm buying a cheap little house and I'm throwing the rest in a bank account, paying off my credit card and my car.
Darn.
And then I'm just throwing the rest in the
hard
bank. Throwing the rest in the bank, and I'm just doing my shows every day, shaking the thing, being like, throw in what you can, please. And we have our goals, and if we don't hit them, shit, Johnny's got blow, Elon. Shit, Johnny's got to blow
to
Elon.
blow
What?
Elon.
Why would I have to blow Elon? No. If we get another, what is it? $10. Although I'll say this, if you're Elon Musk and you're Donald Trump, how many times do you get like fucking shit like this thrown at you? I'm sure they won't even see it, but funny. Brian the Science, howdy. Good to see you. Sorry I haven't. Oh yeah, you guys talking. Alrighty. Double or nothing on what? Wait, what? Since Chat is part-time producer and co-host, I want to request a raise. I think double my current rate is fair. Your current rate is 0. What's 2 times 0, sir?
Yep.
And dude, Chat is part-time producer. Fuck that. You're not even part-time co-host. I go to you when I want. And if you guys really annoy me, I just say fuck it and I go to my stories. Chad, you said you only had sex once. What? Why are we talking about who's banging who? Where's Chad? I don't hear Chad saying anything about who's Chad.
Yeah.
Oh, Chad said you only had. You listened to Chad? I've got some really, really bad news for you. Chad Zumach has never ever met me.
Oh.
So if he told you I only had sex once, that would be like me telling you Chad Zumach has sucked a dick. He has as much relevance on knowing about me and how much sex I had as I have about him with the sucking a dick thing. The only proof I have that he's ever sucked a dick is that he calls himself the Mud Shark. That's just kind of somebody who, never mind. Anyways, and the other fun thing about this, the whole like he's only had sex once because I have a kid. This is something a lot of people who don't have kids make a mistake of. You have to do it way more than once to make that kid happen. You aren't. I'm sorry. One and done is that fucking like you're a high schooler and you're lucky. Like you banged that out of the park. Like ask any parents that have deliberately attempted to have a kid how many times they had to before they actually got the kid to show up. And I'm going to guarantee you're not going to hear anyone go, "Oh, it was really the one time. It's just we banged it out in a weekend." No. It took a couple weeks. It took a month or two.
We banged it out in a weekend.
All right, but yeah, as
Mom,
Mr.
can
Q
you tell
says,
me the story
Chad
of
is
how it was
lame.
made? Yeah, we banged it out in a weekend.
Liquid Evidence
DIY.
said he can tell. I don't know what's worse. I don't know what's worse for you, Liquid Evidence. The fact that you're quoting Chad or the fact that you take his advice in the first place. I don't know what's worse for you, but either way, neither a win. He said he can tell. Quite frankly, if somebody can say, "No, I can look at a dude and tell you how many times he's had sex." That's what you should hear in your head. No sane, rational person has that ability. Nobody brags about having that ability. Anyone that even claims to have an ability, as far as I'm concerned, just kind of probably sucked a dick. Like, what am I going to do? Ride a horse with some gay spandex and a helmet? Fuck that.
Fanatical Bucks fans making a good point.
What's up?
I wish I was Trump's friend who we made fun of publicly, right? To be able to be a friend of Trump's.
So far, he's called him
lifestyle that you're living.
He's called him neurotic and fat. The only compliment is he's a good businessman and a prominent businessman. That's the only compliment so far. I've got a friend. He's a prominent businessman. He's a good businessman. He's an alcoholic. He treats his wife like shit. Like you just he's airing your dirty laundry. That's not. I don't know. I feel like if you're in the circles where you can have Donald Trump as a friend, you've got some other high up people. I'm not saying I wouldn't want Donald to be. I wouldn't want to be the guy that's like, "Oh yeah, bring me up and just tell everybody all my flaws."
Overweight, and he takes the fat shot drug. And he called me up.
The way he explains the shit, and he takes the fat. He was gonna say fat pill, but he realized it's not a pill. The fat shot drug. I wouldn't want anyone to refer to me as the person who takes the fat shot drug. It would hurt. It would hurt. All right, let's rewind this a bit. And boom.
And he called me up and he said, President, he calls me, he used to call me Donald, now he calls me President, so that's nice respect. But he's a rough guy, smart guy.
Oh, remember when he said you look like a Muppet and you cut your hair and started dressing up? No, I don't, because I cut my hair all the time, and I started dressing up because I wanted to wear my shirts and ties.
Who cares? Just drop it.
No, here, we'll just do you a favor.
It's just boring.
Liquid Evidence, I remember. That's a loss for you. Do you realize when you remember shit between an internet host and another internet host that at least one, and Chad shouldn't remember either, but at least one of us doesn't remember it all? Because again, I don't give a shit about Chad's criticisms. You take the time to pencil that down. Do you have nothing else going on in your life? And if you really do just want to bag on me all the time, like, ha ha ha, I love you, Johnny. Mm-hmm. Right.
Well,
right. Oh, dude, got me there. He said, I love you. I'm sure he means it. Right. Okay, whatever. The minute you threaten to cut them off. Oh, no. You're a horrible piece of shit and you have a tiny show with 60 views, but don't kick me off. Don't kick me off. If you threaten to kick me off, I'll say I love you. Okay. Wow. Gargle my balls harder. Now I'm kind of tempted to kick him off just to do it. If you want to have some laughs, ladies, tell him you're on birth control, and then immediately after sex, lay on your back and tilt your hips up and your feet to the ceiling. The look of confusion and panic. Dude, that's the other thing. That's the other thing. Like, to have a kid, like, you ladies will go to that level. To that level. To, like, no, dude, not even just tilting your hips up. No. Flip yourself around, put a pillow under your butt, and lay your legs up against the wall. Like, up to your hips. Like, flat out invert yourself.
Yes, you're helping gravity.
You know she's trying to have kids when you walk.
If you're trying to get pregnant, you will do whatever.
You know she's...
Yeah, SH that would be very, very funny. Don't worry, hon. I'm on birth control. Don't worry about it. Let's just go. And then as soon as you go, you flip around, your legs up on the wall, your hips are up, and she's right. The look of confusion and panic on his face.
Blurry Digger gives me a confused boner. Yeah, dude, I know. I can't control Blurry Digger. We've tried on both ends. We can't fix Blurry Digger today.
Yeah,
today's just doing what it does. SH, yep, save every drops. 60 views you wish, says Kyle. No. Let's add these up here. Let's go back. I hate that people...
Oh, who cares? Why don't we just drop it?
Well, I don't know, because Kyle wants to be a cunt. So let's let Kyle be a cunt.
We're having fun.
I am having fun. This is fun for me.
Why not just have sex on the inversion table and then flip the handle?
60's an overestimation for the moment, because like I'm saying, like that's where we go total. But let's go back. Boom. Let's look here. 6 on Twitch. That's music. Forgot I'm not doing Google Chrome. There's 27 there. 6 plus 27, that's 35. And 29 here. 35 plus 29. Dude, that's 64. Ooh. I'm 4 over where I added. Ha ha, Kyle. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you too. Why is it you guys don't let me be a piece of shit to you, but you can be a piece of shit to me in the chat? It can go both ways. See, I just inject directly into the cervix, says Brian. Because he's got a needle dick. Right? Brian injects his ladies because he's got a needle dick. See, this is having fun with the chat. All right.
They're having interesting talks over in Rumble.
They always have interesting talks in Rumble. It's why we never get them on the screen. The one time we did, I fucking shit myself worrying, not literally, figuratively, before someone cuts that out.
That was
figuratively.
Yeah, no, but Fanatical Bucks fan, you're right. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't know anything about beaver anuses. You're right. But then immediately after being reminded about the beaver anus facts, we're talking Little Marco, Pocahontas, Pete Buttigieg, Chucky. Man, it's a long list. How much time do we have?
What the fuck?
Crazy Maxine was one too. I don't want the leader of the leader of my country to eat ice cream with me. I don't want my hand held. I voted for an asshole, and I will do it a 4th time in 2028 too. So what are we were talking about Ozempic.
Yeah.
And then somehow we started...
I wasn't criticizing Donald Trump as a politician at all. I was just saying it's rough being his friend. Because he's doing stuff like that in news conferences. Like that's literally all I was going with that. Yeah. And I was just playing it for him to go, he gets the fat shot. I loved the Donald says, my friend, you know him, he's a businessman, he's a great businessman, terrific businessman. He's a little neurotic.
I won't name him, but I won't describe him.
I won't name him, but he gets the fat shot. Like
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
just
man.
rough to do to your friends.
Okay, that's
It's rough to do to your friends. Oh, the metal stopped. Yeah, dude, because I clicked over on the, like, I don't keep the streams up to watch the numbers. I don't watch the numbers on the streams. I usually go back and I look at the overall views and stuff after the show's done. That's how I know, like, for midway through the show, like we kind of are now, 60 is a good solid bet. 60 to 80, middle of the show. We peak 60 to 80 when we do a show. I don't hit triple digits. I know that. I also don't really care. But when someone's like, oh, 60 views, you wish, be like, no. This is one of those things, like I was telling you. People always be like, oh, you're so full of yourself. No. I am deathly accurate. Like when I have a positive, I will tell you about it all day long. But I also know I have negatives. And that's where I'm like, yep, nope. I'm not going to sit here going, I do a show for hundreds of viewers. Yeah, overall, at the end of the day. But like at any one time, 60 is about my high point. What do you want from me? What I do have are viewers that hang out for a while. So we've got that too.
yeah.
They don't just come and go. They stay. All right, so we've got I've got the Lowe's story, and then I've got the not satire thing about the kid who's worried about Abraham Lincoln's assassin. That's a read, and I might do that, but I want to, oh dear, I guess we'll have to open image in new tab. Link, copy, link.
Oh, okay.
save.
Rusty was also a minute and a half behind in chat. So between the two of us, we were
I don't
just
have.
our timing was wrong.
I don't have a way to open a picture in a new tab on this. Damn.
Oh,
This is a link.
$5 on Rumble from Labby. So does a colonoscopy count
Oh,
as
it's not
one
the
dick,
guy.
or is it a pass? It's a pass.
I want a
doesn't count
freaking
as a
mugshot. Damn it! I got a rip and read that I got to do here, and I want a mugshot. Lab glass with $5 going in towards the goal. So now we're 5 away from another roll on the wheel because of Rumble.
It's a pass. I say it's a pass. It doesn't count. It's a teeny tiny little thing with the camera on the end. It's nowhere near a penis. It's nowhere near the finger your
Oh wait, no,
doctor's
we're not
gonna
counting
have to
down. That's
stick
counting up. So
there.
it's 15.
So you're it's a pass.
It's 15. All right, we're at 15. We're 10 away. I was wrong. Now I know how we're doing this. All right, so we're at 15. So another.
That was enough,
What?
wasn't it? No, it wasn't. Sorry.
We're at 50. I just said we're at, like, I thank you for your help, man, but please don't just immediately contradict me with a, no, that's enough. Like,
All
wait,
right.
no, I was even if I was, I realized I was counting it the wrong way. Even if I was counting it the right way, even if the way I was counting it was the right way, excuse me, we would have been 5 away, not on.
Right.
Right. I don't know who the hell's calling me while I'm doing a show, but now is not the time. Let's go to this. Let's go to that. Oh, dude, I don't want those. We got to make sure. I'm just checking the Venmo and the PayPal. I don't think there's anything new on there. We just want to do them quick. And yep, we're good. And we're good. Wait a minute. Did I? No, we're good. Okay. So there. This one I'm going to read quick. I don't know. Did you send me the story? Or did I just tell you about it? Siddell police responding to a call at a Lowe's parking lot on Sunday evening reportedly found a naked man inside a display shed.
I found that one for you. Yes.
Engaged in
Yes, I found that
lewd
one.
behavior. What? How do you find these things?
I don't know.
What are you doing to your algorithm where you're like, I'm going to go looking for stories and your computer goes, I got one of a guy in a shed whacking it one night. At a
Not
Lowe's.
one night. It was like, read the article. It was like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm guessing probably some
they
staff
said
member
Sunday
was showing customer the sheds.
Well, I read the first
that one.
sentence and it said Sunday evening. So Sunday evening.
It's yeah.
According to police, the call came in around 5 p.m. on May 11th. A witness reported a naked male inside one of the store's outdoor tool sheds, which are typically used to show the customers various storage options for purchase. Officers arrived at the scene and began searching the line of sheds on display. It wasn't until the 4th or 5th shed that they located the suspect lying on his back, pants around his ankles, using an open container of Vaseline and an electronic device while allegedly masturbating. Why? Pay Pig. What are you talking about, Pay Pig? Oh, I'm gonna check. We just got 15. We just got 15 from Brian the Science.
15 from Brian. Thank you, Brian.
So
Oh man, what makes a person think that this is going to be a good idea? Like, what is happening in the world today? Where some dude decides it's a good idea to grab some
making your way in
Vaseline.
the world today takes everything you got. You grab your best jar of Vaseline, it sure lubes a lot. Oh, dear Lord.
Poor
Look, why is this shed on sale for a discount? Well, it is covered in one man's whack-it juice. The shed is covered in one man's whack-it juice. Where's our wheel? Let's go over here.
The
Brian.
sheds are rocking, don't come knocking.
If the shed is a moaning, he's pretending he's boning. It's hard to. Nope, that was shoehorned. I apologize. All right.
Yeah, that was
Let's go. Let's go for this. We've got paint nails, eat cat treats, run on the dock, a whole bunch of other things that we could end up doing. Let's find out where we land. I bet a lot of people are hoping for the reapplying the lipstick thing, and I want to make sure it's on there before. Yep, apply lipstick. It's right there. All right. I want it to have a fair shake. I don't want it to land on that.
Yeah.
Shave an arm, really? Shave forearm.
See, now, and I just said shave a leg. You're the one that added shave a forearm into it. So have fun. Do you have a preference? Are you going to shave your left or your right?
I actually probably
remember,
should.
if you shave just the one, it may grow in thicker and darker so that you will forevermore have two arms that are different hairynesses.
My arms have been shaved so many times.
One will look.
My arms have been, yeah, dude.
They have been
dude,
shaved
you want to
before?
talk about fucking gender problems, Mrs. Well, now you understand.
Not really.
Now you understand the difficulties of being a lady because you had to wear lipstick, and it's like, yeah. Well, difficulties of being a dude that gets hospitalized all the time. They put IVs in your arms. They shave your hair to put the IVs there. My cat and I have a bonding experience because he got an IV put in his forearm once as a cat when we neutered him.
Yeah.
So every time I come home from the hospital that I've been gone for a few days, that I have fur shaved on my arms, he licks the spot and he looks at me like, they took your balls too, huh? They got your balls again? They took your balls again? They only did it to me once, man. They took your balls again. Like, he keeps thinking I'm getting neutered. I'm glad that you're loving this. But yes,
No
he
wonder
keeps
he
thinking I'm
loves
getting
you
neutered.
so much. He feels bad for you.
They keep taking his nuts. Do they grow back? I don't know, man. I don't know. His doctors are either really, really shitty or he keeps pissing on the furniture because they keep coming for his nuts. Sean, cat talk. I'm out. Hand pink waving. Oh, later, Sean.
Bye, Sean. Bye, Sean.
Seems like a really low bar. It was more about bragging about my cat thinks I keep continually having my balls removed. That was really more that what we were talking about. Tell her about the center stump deal. What?
It was a she shed, yes.
I don't. Oh, I think he's talking about you have forearms. No, I have. I thought I spelt it the right way. FORE, forearm. Isn't it FORE or is it FOER? No, FORE. Forearm. She's checking with Google. Alrighty.
No, I'm writing them out. Forearm, I believe it's FORARM, all one word.
Oh.
think that's what looks right.
Well, either
And
way.
I write them both out.
All right. I'm trying to think now. I'm right-handed, so would it be better to do the left or the right? I've got tattoos on the right, so we'll go with the right because it's worth more.
There you go.
All right,
Yeah,
let's.
you can show off the tattoos a little better.
All right, so here's my furry little arm. We can see. We're gonna go around there. We're gonna turn this on.
Oh, good. Are we just gonna like dry shave?
Well, yeah.
Oh, you've got a little. Sorry.
Yeah, we're doing this.
Yeah. I was thinking like one of those, like an actual razor. Like.
I'm gonna vacuum later because there's gonna be a bunch of Johnny fur on the floor.
There's that.
This is ridiculous. I don't know why people are paying for this, but hey, cool. That's a thing.
Fanatical Bucks fan. Thanks to Canada. Oh, Ozempic is derived from Gila monster venom. Thanks to Canada for that discovery. That's why their eyeballs are rotting out of their skulls. Stomach paralysis side effects with bone and muscle density loss. They're not ways to lose weight. Fair enough. That doesn't sound. Is that what Ozempic does? It's actually eating away at the muscle and bone density.
Well, no.
I thought it was basically turning fat into nothing, like as seen on TV commercials. They've got all the fat stuff and then they pour the liquid on it and just melts away.
No,
I thought they were melting the fat and you were just pissing it out.
No, they we're here, we could do this one. With the Ozempic stuff, what they're doing is they're taking your body's ability, like your stomach, to operate, and they're putting it in a state of paralysis. So you don't really digest anything. So you put food in, you're not really hungry. You put food in, it doesn't go anywhere. Your body doesn't burn it, doesn't convert it to calories, doesn't store it as fat. It just kind of sits there for a while. And while that happens, your body's continuing to run on everything else. And that's how you burn your fat, because your body needs the fuel. Again, horrible thing to do. Don't recommend it. All right, we're baby smooth on the right arm. Congratulations.
SH is agreeing with me. I pictured a pink Daisy disposable razor. I wasn't imagining a pink one, but yeah, I was thinking disposable razor. That's what I was thinking. That's why I was surprised
this seemed more efficient.
So. Oh, it is less fun for us though.
I'm sorry. Well, that's why near. I thought we could enjoy.
I realize it's Yes, Wild, he's using a sideburn trimmer.
Oh, P Salty says no, it doesn't do any of that. I'm wrong, P Salty, or who's P Salty saying no, it doesn't do that?
Well, P Salty is on Twitch. No, it doesn't do any of that. Okay.
Jeez, the comedy is lacking. I'm sorry. Well, I was supposed to shave for a minute there. Jeez, the comedy is lacking. Nobody's happy today. Nobody's happy. All right. Such is homeowner life. Well, I'm listening while fixing my lawnmower. Needs a new ignition. Doyle and possibly new. Dude, that's the one thing I got to figure out if I end up with a place with a lawn. How am I going to do that? How am I going to do that? All right, let's hide that choice. We're not shaving another forearm. So
no, you want to walk around lopsided? I like that. Actually.
No, I have to leave the other one open in case we end up with the strip tape deal.
Oh, right. I forgot about the strip tape deal.
Sean saying $10 junket. Or saying I owe junket? I don't know. It would have never been pink. Also, a man uses a real shaver. Well, this is a beard trimmer. This isn't a shaver. This is just for trimming the beard. I put the little fucking guide combs on it, and I just fucking... That's how I keep this trimmed up. Sorry to let you behind the lines. It's kind of like a haircut thing. I do it once in a while. And there we go. All right, so we got the dude whacking it in the shed.
Oh,
that is not how I wanted that to sound. Kaiser saying what? At Kaiser Pineapple.
2 words, Johnny. Yard Roomba.
Yard Roomba?
That would be. I didn't know there was a yard Roomba. I know there was like a pool cleaner Roomba, but I didn't know there was a Roomba lawnmower.
This is gonna feel so. It feels so weird now. This feels
Yeah.
like I'm cold.
I kind of like the fact that you're leaving it lopsided.
Well, I'm leaving it lopsided
it's
for now.
weird. It's awkward. So
I'm leaving it lopsided for now, but like, I'm cold. My arm is cold. All right. If I were to shave all this off of my face,
come on,
dude, if I were to shave all of this off of my face suddenly feels way colder. It's just,
yeah.
I literally, I can feel the temperature difference over here.
I've never had that, so I guess I don't know if it really makes that much of a
This
difference.
is going to be the most torturous thing that I've done because the air is moving around, so I'm comfortable circulation-wise, but my arm from the elbow to the hand is just freezing. Now I'm just, well, not freezing, but like I feel like I'm in several degrees colder. They make a robot lawnmower. I don't know if I trust robot lawnmowers. We have some other robot stories. I'm going to save the John Wilkes Booth thing for later. We can talk about that and have fun with it later. I'll load the second hour stories right now because we have a little over an hour left in the show. Oh, and I didn't load that story, so we got one that we missed because I didn't.
The vacuum for your backyard's more crazy than some brief wind difference, says P Salty.
No, a robot going around picking up and
lawnmower.
mowing the lawn.
Yeah.
I just don't like anything that has spinning blades that a robot's operating. Like, I'm a little... You know what?
Yeah.
Here's where it is. I'd prefer to have a riding lawnmower more than anything at that point then. And people might be like, why? And I'd be like, because... Oh, the Johnny Somali video was the last one I had from the first hour. Did we want to catch up on what's going on with him? Maybe not right now. I don't know. We'll load the second hour while we let people say and decide.
Rusty's agreeing with Kraken Slapping about the Husqvarna making robot lawnmowers. Rusty's saying he was floored when he saw one. Dude who owned it called his Carl after the Caddyshack groundskeeper. That's not bad, actually.
No, that's not bad, and I'd be fine with all of that. But it's just, like I said, I don't know, man. I'd prefer a riding lawnmower just to do it. Nothing happens, says Mr. Q.
It'd be more fun that way.
What do you mean? There's dumb as the Roomba. They make a robot mower, right? If Mr. Q's saying nothing happened with Johnny Somali, then maybe we won't bother with it. I haven't looked at it. I just saw it. I know people are like, what's up with that? Because I talked about it a while ago. My husband would name ours Mrs. Green. And as Fallen the Great saying, and this is why I thought I had a robot story somewhere to talk about. Oh, wait, no, didn't I talk about the robot chef the other day? I think I did. But boop.
The goddamn robots, John!
I love that sound drop.
Be salty. Ride on more is at least fun. Also, you can get the local kids to do it for free, right? We've got landscapers that come and mow this. They have so much fun with the ride 'em. They do different patterns in the lawn.
So I haven't had to eat cat treats yet. I haven't had to drink pickle juice or any of that. And then the like chug a cup of water thing is just because then it'll have to make me like race off and pee. So that's that. But that's just on there for whatever. I thought that was my kid waking up. No, that's my cat. Wait until we have August now to see the sentence we get. Oh. So yeah, it was. Johnny's not really going through a lot yet. Well, then we'll save it for later. And I'll keep going with what we have here. Uncomfortably, my yard is tiny, so I can't justify riding mower. Like, dude, I can, unfortunately, if it needs to be mowed, I can justify a riding mower. I can't walk.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you could.
You have a riding mower just to go up and down? One little strip? Yeah, because I can't do it through walking. But you know what I can do? I can be like, I have a riding mower. I have time on my hands. And I have neighbors. Pay me some money, I'll cut your fucking grass. Look, I got to fuel this thing up. I'm going to do one pass and be done. So how about, I do all y'all a favor. Seems nice, right? Seems nice. I can't have one. My yard isn't flat, and I'd be worried to come hang around. A bird come home to ground up ducks.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Like, I know Rusty Grammer has those ducks. If I could get a place where I could set up, I'd be so happy. Like, I'd pick up a couple ducks. That would make the kids' day. I'd have to watch her around the ducks. Otherwise, I'm gonna find murdered ducks. But no, dude, she's gonna be like, ducks, and she's gonna be like, oh my god. She's got an entire she's a kid. She's got an entire rubber ducky bath toy collection. So she loves rubber ducks. So I'd be like, oh dude, real ducks. They keep getting in the pool. Be hilarious. Anyways, where are we with the Kaj Patel thing? Kaj Patel closed down the FBI supposedly. Kaj Patel announces he's shutting down the FBI headquarters in D.C. So we have a video of this.
Oh, so not all the FBI, just that.
The headquarters in D.C. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's a bit different. Yeah.
We'll get over to that. While we get over to that and talk to that, just a reminder, everybody, we have the Venmo, the PayPal, Streamlabs, all those things. Today's a big day to fund the show as much as we can. So if you got a story you really want us to talk to, throw in some money and to do all that fun stuff. I'm checking the Venmo and the PayPal quick to make sure I'm not missing anybody before we continue. Stop giving me
Paul's got a
notifications.
koi pond in his yard. That's nice. I wish. That would be really cool.
Oh, dude, I grew up with a koi pond. Those are nice.
Yeah.
They are a lot of work, especially in Minnesota, because they freeze over. So you got to have them deep enough for the fish to winter. But that's the creepiest part.
Yeah.
Fish wintering is the creepiest part. Ducks poop a lot. How would you clean that up? Says Lexi. Well, they're gonna have a little, not little, but they're gonna have a roost and come out in the yard. They'll have their own little play space. I'm gonna be wheeling around. I don't know. Just mow over the duck
Dream
poop.
building.
We'll worry about it when we get to the point to where we can have the ducks. I don't even have a place to live yet. It was it's what we call pipe dreaming right there. There's a little pipe dreaming. Speaking of pipe dreaming, I might have to do
mow
that.
over the duck poop with the mulching function on. There you go. Yeah, just mow it.
I might try live streaming to the ducks hatching on Twitch. I just don't have a damn camera.
Cool.
I mean, those aren't too hard to get. I kind of say I have one you could borrow, but I don't know how good it is, and its cable is rather short, and it met with mixed reviews while I used it as a way to watch movies with somebody. Anyways, let's go to this Sunday morning futures.
But the FBI is 38,000 when we're fully manned, which we're not. In the National Capital Region, in the 50-mile radius around Washington, D.C., there were 11,000 FBI employees. That's like a third of the workforce. A third of the crime doesn't happen here. So we're taking 1,500 of those folks and moving them out. Every state's getting a plus up. And I think when we do things like that, we inspire folks in America to become intel analysts and agents and say, we want to go work at the FBI because we want to go fight violent crime and we want to get sent out into the country to do it. And that's what we're doing in the next 3, 6, 9 months. We're going to do that hard.
They're going to hate that.
And, I didn't know that I was going to do this, but I'm going to announce it on your show anyway. This FBI is leaving the Hoover building because this building is unsafe for our workforce, and we want the workforce.
You just gave up a big nugget
we want the American men and women to know, if you're going to come work at the premier law enforcement agency in the world, we're going to give you a building that's commensurate with that. And that's not this.
Oh, so that's being completely misrepresented. They're just leaving the Hoover building because it's unsafe. They're moving to a new building. So he's not shutting down the FBI in Washington, D.C.
He's taking 15,000 people out of the D.C. office and spreading those people across the country in different states. So he's having the workforce or whatevering the workforce. And then they're moving it out of the Hoover building because it's a decrepit old thing that probably hasn't been kept up at all.
Right. That's what, again, but the way it's being reported by various people, people saying that MAGA World is super excited about this. I mean, kind of whatever, I guess. But yeah, breaking. Kash Patel announces he is shutting down the FBI headquarters in D.C. No, he isn't. He's moving them. That's literally wrong. That is literally wrong. That is literally not what he's doing. He even says in the clip that you linked, he's moving the headquarters. They're not shutting down. They're just not going to be at the Hoover building anymore. Mr. Q, he's not the FBI director anymore. Isn't he the FBI director?
No.
Well, he has the authority to shut him down. I feel like he would have to be the director.
Yeah.
I was told nothing was being done. Let's fucking go. Big promises being kept. For clarity, he said he's leaving the Hoover building. What he did not say is that he's moving the HQ out of DC. So he's leaving the Hoover building. He just didn't say that he's moving the headquarters out of DC. Started by saying it's going to take 15,000 or 1,500 of the 11,000 agents in DC and assign them to states so we aren't all piled up at the Capitol. Then he said that he's going to be
That's a
shutting
smart
down.
idea too. Let's not have all of our headquarters in the same building. Makes it really easy for people to blow up, and let's get these people away.
Oh, dude. The headquarters finished in 1975 because it's not safe. Is the reason he wants to leave them. The building was scheduled to be replaced almost 2 decades ago and has expensive and ongoing maintenance issues.
Mm-hmm.
So again, none of this is really that big a deal. I mean, like moving it out of Washington D.C. Most of you said, most of the crime doesn't happen there. But again, it's almost like none of this was a thing. Damn it, I couldn't spell as I was speeding. LOL.
We're talking about how ducks and eagles poop alike. And Wild and I were thinking
You guys are all having fun with
again and again.
Hammy and Jizz. Cool. Ever seen?
I'm gonna miss Jizz and Hammy. I really. Sweets is gonna miss Jizz and Hammy.
The Maximum Overdrive. If you're talking about the engines that eat people, that was a TV show, not a thing. Not a movie. Like a boss. Cool. All right, so we've got all those. That's done for that story.
Hi, Sandy.
Kaj Patel announcing he's closing that down. Really, really not that big a deal. Wait, yes, most crime happens in DC, says P. Salty. Fake news. It is kind of fake news. I mean, yeah, crime that's never ever going to get held accountable for. If you want to talk about like insider trading and all that stuff. About the we never talked about it, but the Tim Tebow clip where he broke down talking about he has a map of where most activity online happens with like predatory child porn kind of stuff. And it's really, really weird. Like the center of the country is not as inhabited as the rest of the country, but you would think nobody lives there because apparently all the people interested in doing the weird, creepy, not okay with the kid stuff are primarily, not entirely, primarily located on the coasts. Weird.
Interesting. Like it's easier to get kids.
And I
in
won't
and out.
say which coast has more, but I'm going to say this, given the entertainment industry, you'd certainly think it'd be the other one. It's almost like the people running the government are what?
It's not. It's not the West Coast.
It's the wet coast. All right, so we're not going to do the Johnny Somali thing because, again, don't think so. I'm going to go to this video for a little bit of fun for a minute. This happened a while ago. You guys might not have heard about it, or maybe you did. Oh, wait, now this says 2 months ago. Man claims he was shot by his dog, but the video link I have says 2 months ago. I don't think we care. All right, fuck it. Let's hear it. Let's hit play. It got under the wire in one of my things.
And covering West Tennessee, where a man is recovering after reportedly being shot by his dog this morning. Memphis police responded to an accidental injury call just before 4 in the morning, where the man says he was in bed with a woman when his dog jumped up, shooting him. According to police, the dog's paw got stuck in the trigger, causing the gun to go off and graze the man in the thigh. Well, the woman reportedly left the home with the gun after the shooting.
Wait, what?
The gun must have been hers.
That sounds like she shot him in a fit of anger, and she just grazed him, and then she left, and he had to find a way to explain it. Because someone heard and reported a gunshot. So he said his dog did it.
Yeah, SH says the same thing, too. She shot him.
Yeah.
How much of that
exactly.
is from investigators reviewing it? On the map thing? That's the thing. That's internet traffic.
That's a good idea.
That's internet traffic. It's not on people like whatever.
Yeah.
The doorknob gave me a black eye. This is Brian the Science. Yeah, everybody's
Right?
calling that a case
Dog
of
shot
man.
me.
Oh no, the dog got his paw in the trigger guard and he popped off and shot me. So it was your gun, sir? No, not my gun. That's why. In fact, that's why the dog didn't know how to handle the weapon. He hasn't been raised around firearms. So it was a faux pas. Just a whoops-a-doodle. You know what it is? He didn't realize that she had a concealed carry, and he pulled the old bucking bronco bit where he got her up on top, and then he called out her sister's name, and she just kept trying to jump off, and he was holding on for 8 seconds, and then she did get off, dun, and then went and grabbed the gun, and that's how it happened.
Yeah.
It's a fun game until you find out they're armed. All right, shoot a doodle. I don't know why that sounds fun to me, but thank you, Fill Some Holes. Shoot a doodle. Never got a black eye from a door, but did get one from the corner of a wall. That's a weird brag, SH. God, what was we were watching a stream of videos that ended with somebody jamming a plunger on a door and then slamming the door shut to a closet with a person in there. That one.
It was one of those teeny tiny little bathrooms. It's literally just a tiny little rectangle with the toilet facing the door.
A literal water closet.
And yes, literal. And the dude is trying to fix the toilet, so he's kneeling in front of the toilet, leaning over it. They put the plunger, attach it to the door, slam the door in. Buddy's got nowhere to go without taking something up the hooper. It was such a cruel thing to do. Oh, good Lord, that was funny.
Oh, that's not the R. There it is.
Did they check the dog's paws for gunshot residue? That's a good question.
I don't know. The story doesn't include that information.
Yeah, it's literally a closet for the toilet.
Nope.
Tiny.
Nope. I think I found it.
Her another name.
I think I found it.
Oh, did good.
All right.
The whole thing. It was just a compilation.
It was a compilation, but I think I did one better, and I think I found the actual video. This seems like it, but I could be wrong, which would explain why it looked different before. They might.
No, this isn't it.
All right, this isn't it.
That one.
This isn't it. Well, dude. Again, if this isn't it, they copied it. Or
very similar idea.
They either copied it or whatever. I love the scream at the end of it is the funny part. Like, he doesn't go, "What the hell?" when he hears the plunger. It's just the plunging him in the butt. I love your chuckle for this. You shouldn't be laughing at that. You should not be laughing at that.
No. I felt bad for the other guy, but this guy looks like he's actually puking into the toilet. Like his head is deep down into that toilet. I think he's actually getting sick, and that's funny. That's just funny.
Well, we don't know what the other person was doing. The clip happened so fast. I can't be sure.
To me, it looked like he was trying to fix something, because it looked more to me like he was reaching around to the back of the toilet as opposed to leaning into the bowl.
All right, plunger on door slam. This is a trend. We got people doing this.
Okay.
We've got multiple
the one that
people.
We saw, it was like wood paneling. It was a teeny, like obviously an old house, wood paneling, yellow stain.
Yeah, dude, I got nothing for that one specifically, but we've got a variety of videos. A lot of this one shot on iPhone meme. It's a meme. So I don't even know if the ones we've seen were even real, if they were just faked. The screams are a little too perfect in both of them. This cannot end well, says P. Salty.
Right?
It most certainly cannot end well. All right. daycare. This was a St. Cloud story. I'm gonna ditch that. It's Friday. We're trying to do anything we can. Like as I lovingly would say, whatever the fuck to make a buck for today. So we've got a torture wheel available with a variety of different weird pranks. I've shaved one of my arms. I'm now cold, but only on one arm. This is a horrible.
We need to put some more lipstick on.
Yeah, dude, the lipstick's faded completely.
Yeah.
Lipstick's gone. The heat of passion, he called another woman's name, so she shot him. See, Wild Saffron and I are on the same place. Also, Wild Saffron wants us to know it wasn't the dog, it was sexy gunplay. Because if I pull out my gun while you're pumping me with yours, it's sexy. Who's going to unload first, me or you? It's so sexy. Terrible, ouch. Do torture, says P. Salty. Well, we need $25 for that to happen because we just did one a bit ago. And I don't have... Yeah, so we're 25 away from the next torture session. And if any of you want to buy out the studio, it's $76 or more because quite frankly, we are at 75 for the current studio naming rights. Alrighty. Let's close that. Taliban is banning chess from in Afghanistan for religious reasons. I don't understand why. This is another rip and read, though. I don't know why did I grab so many reads. I want a video. All right, here we go. I've got this one. We'll do this. Statue of Melania being unveiled in Slovenia. Somebody apparently stole Melania Trump's statue from her hometown.
Yes.
But if you've seen the Melania Trump statue in her hometown, you'd understand why that's technically doing her a favor. And if you haven't seen the Melania Trump statue from her hometown, I'm going to give you a 30-second clip where we do just that. So again, this is the statue. This is the quote-unquote art that somebody stole. Oh no, that's a bird in the screen. I was like, what the heck? What's on my screen? That's in the it's in the video. It's in the video. Rusty Grammar. Sakta. Yes. I hate how well I do that. Maximum Overdrive was indeed a movie. AC/DC did the soundtrack. Who made up? I don't know what the fuck we're talking about now.
Who made who? Who Made Who is a movie, or is the song that AC/DC did, or the movie Maximum Overdrive. We were talking about it earlier.
Yeah, dude, I don't know why Maximum Overdrive. Is that the one with Nicolas Cage then? Or fucking, I don't even know. I don't really care. I was thinking that, because we were talking about automated lawnmowers, I was talking about, I thought they were talking about the movie where, or not the movie, the TV show where the cars are fueled by people. You have to throw them into it. And the motors are like, literally, you just juice people to run the cars. The cars that they're racing in a like cannonball run like manner, again, run on people.
Very weird.
It's a very fucked up movie. Or show, I should say. It was interesting. It's where, you know what? I'll say this. You'll like it. You'll like it. Lots of gore for you to go, I wonder how they did that. Lots of fun technical shit where you'll appreciate it. Also, incredibly zany and weird. And it's a sci-fi show, cool. So keep that in mind when I say this. Also, a lot of sexiness in it. A lot of overt and completely unnecessary, obligatory sexiness in it. I think dudes end up at a milking farm at one point. That part you'll like. Yeah. All right, play. This is the Melania Trump statue. Now, again, Melania Trump has not done anything other than marry Donald, so far as I know. But in her hometown, that was such an accomplishment, they gave her a statue. That's the fucking statue. It doesn't even look that big. Oh, it's as big as a person.
It's frozen for me. I have not. It's frozen, and the picture is... There we go. Oh my gosh. What the hell?
Yeah.
It's like a...
It's just a poorly chiseled lady figure. It's a poorly chiseled lady figure. Now, I don't know when this came out, but in Slovenia, to honor Melania for the massive win of marrying Donald Trump, Maximum Overdrive movie made in 1986. So that's what you're talking about. Something that happened before I was born. Well, not really, but might as well have been. I was 4 years old. Surprise, I don't know what that is. It sounds like a shitty movie. Johnny wants to run his car off Gorilla Milk. No, I don't. Why would you say such a horrible thing? Gorilla Milk's not even a thing. It was a gag on the shop. The Path was show on Hulu about a cult. Interesting story. That I have no idea what we're doing. The Mustang just got a race to my 8K Some Mustang just lost a race to my 8K LB. I don't know. 8,000 pound work van. Oh.
Oh, damn.
That looks like a 5-year-old's clay art project, says Wild Saffron.
Right? Yeah.
They burnt the first one. They burnt the first one that was made of wood, says Fill Some Holes. It's worthless,
Saint
no
Aaron,
hole,
right?
says Saint Aaron. Well, I mean, technically, she's missing multiple orifices, but why do you want them there? And please don't say to fuck. Please don't say to fuck. Melania was a millionaire and told Big Don to go jump. Melania was a millionaire and told Big Don to go jump when they first met. Yeah, I don't know enough about it. Maybe she is. Yeah, but she was a millionaire for being like a supermodel.
She was a model.
She
made
was a model.
lot of money as a model. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not saying she didn't make any money as a model. I'm just saying that, like, I don't think they made a statue of her because she was a model. And if they did make a statue of her because she was a famous model, that is the biggest fucking cunt smear you can do. If like, oh, you're a famous model, let's make an obligatory fat lady statue out of stone while I pull my earphone cord out. Oh, I wish this was the freaking like wound cord as opposed to the flat
Lab glass
static cord.
Are you saying that it's not going to be the Johnny's Exotic Meats the studio? It'll be the Super Sexy studio?
Oh, apparently now we have to do the Super Sexy studio, according to Lab Glass.
Yes.
And he's saying that with the 5, so we'll throw the other 5 on there. So that puts it at 80. So if you don't want it to be the Super Sexy studio, or if you want to name it anything else, you got to break the 80. And again, we have to approve the name. But now we're at 80 for Lab.
There we go.
Super Sexy
And it's
studio.
not, it's the Super Sexy.
I realize my handwriting gets so bad by the end of the show because my nerves are dying out. Because we have about an hour left in the program. I am having so much trouble with my right hand. I, like, legit am worried about my health. Like, in terms of how bad my body falls apart while I do these things. Just, it shouldn't be a thing. I haven't smoked a ton of weed. I haven't exerted myself in a lot of ways. Other than shaving my arm and my hand feeling cold. Maybe that's it. I'll just tell me it's because my hand feels cold.
That's right. Yeah, shave your arms in the MS accent. Weird.
Looks like the gender swap, the thing in a bad 60s movies about Mr. Q, that, again, I realize you're older than dirt. Stop expecting us to understand your references. Los Federales, yes, it does. Thank you for the nugget sticker, Saint Aaron, for the 10 bits. All of that money goes towards moving the show goal. And god damn it, one arm. I'm going to be wearing fucking long sleeve shirts. I'm going to have to shave the other one later. Just otherwise it won't be right. It won't be right.
Yeah.
And I'm going to and I'm going to be down. I'm going to be in this basement wearing fucking hoodies. Like, legit, I've got my arms. I'm cradling my arms right now. This hand feels ice cold. This one feels fine. Like, I legit can't use. I have, like, I'm tucking my hands under my armpits to get warmth because I shaved my arm. It shouldn't have that big an effect.
Someone
Jesus.
who's suggesting that you sniff your armpits was on the spinning wheel of death too, and you're really reminding me of the superstar.
Well, my armpits aren't going to smell bad because I have deodorant on, so
well,
I'll smell.
right.
Spoiler alert: deodorant also Old Spice. Suck it. But anyways, so yeah, no. Buy a bra, says P Salty. I don't have tits. The problem is my hands are cold. Where are my hand warmers?
Crutches
All right,
does
fine.
not approve.
Fine. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna do this. Where are my hand warmers? Here it is, right here. I have these for the winter.
Oh my goodness. There we go.
How does this work? Is it just click, click, click? No.
There. I lost my YouTube chat for a minute, but it's back.
Oh, there we go. All right, so we're going to put these on max.
No, Jake in the Hudson. You did not see pluck an ass hair on the wheel. Nose hairs, eyebrows. That's it.
No, you didn't see plucking ass hair on the wheel. So yeah, I'm holding on to a hand warmer right now to warm up my fucking hand and my arm. Maybe you should get isotoners like Dan Marino. That would help your hands. Maybe. I don't know what fucking isotoners is.
Isotoner is a brand. They do like gloves and mittens and slippers and stuff. Really nice.
Brian Science says Johnny handles cold about as well as I handle the KKK. The KKK makes you move slowly. Plucking an arse hair, that's big money right there. Dude, I can't do that. I can't do that for a variety of reasons. Damn, I missed it, says MSO. Maybe you should get isotoners. Yeah, Johnny handles. Yep, there we go. Johnny Crutch Digger. Make it a sexy boat like Alex Stein has a blimp. You can have a shop. I don't know. Just tossing out ideas, says Rusty Grammar. Well, it's Lab Glass's money, so the super sexy studio is
yeah, super sexy studios.
I have no idea.
Hear the ad you come up with for that one.
I have no idea what we do for that. In terms of like what
I
do
can
we
have some fun.
Yeah. Okay. So, again, thank you for all the support we've had today. We really appreciate all that. We have stories and things for the next 45 minutes. I'm going to continue on this story. We are 25 away from a wheel spin, and we just had 5 from Lab Glass to name it the Super Sexy Studios. So the studios are available for 80 or more. And then the
81 or more.
All right, 81 or more. I really don't care for the Price is Right lowballing shit, but hey, if people want to do it, then Lab Glass will have to come over the top on that. Then, whatever. All right, I just turned on the heat at home. I'll donate if you draw a Hitler stash. No. Again, I'll donate if you do something that'll get you banned off of YouTube and do the rest of the show on. Yeah, no. I'm just curious about that. Does that, hey, I'll donate if you do something that would be incredibly detrimental to you. Like, do you really think I'm going to do that? Because, would you go to work and do something that would get you fired? I don't think so. Pretty sure YouTube would ban me if I drew a Hitler stash with a marker. They'd say I'm being insensitive to the Jews. And I'm being all anti-Semitic.
I wonder if they'd get mad if I drew a Hitler mustache, but instead of using a marker, I used different colored eyeliners.
I don't think it would matter.
It looks like a No, so it would look like a rainbow. Because then I'm Xing it out, right?
I just turned on the heat at home. This is Mr. Q. Promises. 45 minutes. I mean, dude, 45 minutes left in the show. We do. R.I.P. him. New one, Johnny. R.I.P. him. Rip him a new one, Johnny. Oh, I got IDs to get banned for money. Oh, dude, yeah, I don't want to do that. Smack those hecklers.
That's not the goal, though.
All right. Well, at any rate, let's go back to this Melania. Again, the ugliest statue. I think, honestly, if you're Melania Trump, you either paid somebody to do this, or at the very least, you owe somebody a thank you. Whoever stole this did Melania a favor.
This is her bully. This is her high school bully. She was the nerdy girl. She got bullied all the time, and then she became
this is the statue
with a supermodel. And her bully said, "Fuck you, Melania. I'm gonna get back at you." And she made this god awful statue.
Is that true?
I have no idea.
I want it to be
I feel
true.
Like that would make sense. It would make sense.
I don't know who got paid or how much they got paid to make this, but somebody severely cheated somebody. Those fingers suck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's got 5 fingers on her hand, and I
And
mean on the top
thumb,
part of her hand. So where most people have 4, she's got 5, and then she's got a thumb. So she's got 6 fingers. She looks like she just literally ran her. She's got a skillet for a face, like the backside of a skillet. She's got a giant fucking sword wound across her tits. Like, what's this about?
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Yeah.
Nothing about this makes sense.
Maybe it was a bet. Maybe a bunch of friends were getting drunk around at the local pub one night. Let's see who can make the worst statue.
Oh, fill some holes with a brilliant idea. Tape a banana to it. Yeah, dude, that's how art works nowadays. Tape a fucking banana to it. If you're just tuning in and wondering what I'm holding, this isn't a strength training device. These are 2 hand warmers that can either work independently or together, and I'm using them as one hand warmer to warm up my hand because my arm is cold because I had the audacity to shave it. And not because I felt like that would be fun to do. I did that because I'm a whore for money. And apparently that is, again, that's driving me nuts to the point where I'm as this show cannot end soon enough. You know how you thought you and, what is it, Wild Saffron or someone else thought putting the pomade in my hair and making my hair all fucky would mess with me, which we still haven't done. This is messing with me way worse. Like, just, I want to go get a hoodie so fucking bad. I'm going to go put on a hoodie later. Like, I'm going to put on a hoodie later, and I'm going to have to shave my other arm so I don't get too warm. I might even have to shave my chest hair to make it all work. Like, I got to get rid of all the fur. I might have to get rid of all the fur.
This would be the one that would, like...
This is the one that we're putting on the wheel.
I had no idea. This is the one that was going to bother you.
Right? This is the one we're putting back on the wheel, and I'm dreading it next time, too. Like, next month, I'm dreading... Like, when we go... Like, we're going to keep the ones that are fucking horrible for me, but entertaining for... This fucking sucks, okay? My arm is so goddamn cold right now. I'm holding a burning ember in my hand because it's helping warm up the rest of my arm, and I'm still cradling my arm like a newborn baby. Like, oh, don't worry, I'll protect you from the world. Why? Dude, it wasn't even that much hair, all right? It's not like facial hair. This is worse than when I do the chin stuff. Hairs that were invisible to humans. What? Old mate shaved 100 hairs from one arm, and now there is... What? And now there is what?
An imbalance.
Now there's an imbalance.
Yes.
Oh. Los Federales, damn, I love working in the financial district in the spring and summer. All the beautiful professional high-class poon I get to see every day. Well, hey, man, that's, winners for winners. Hey, man, winners for winners. Shaved on hairs that were invisible to the to humans. Oh, well, I had an abundance of hair on this arm. I've been given a lot of steroids over my life. I didn't realize it was going to be this bad. You are lucky it wasn't a nutsack shave. Fill some holes. I don't know if you know this or not. Can't really do a nutsack shave on a YouTube show and expect to still have a channel. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure even if I don't show it, if you just hear and I start shaving my balls, like, I'm pretty sure someone's going to give me it. Like, that's, like, even though it's not on camera, like, I take my camera off and you just hear it and people are going to be like, whoa, frost advisory for tonight and tomorrow, says Mr. Q. So it is getting cold. Whatever Labby said, just my $2, says Rusty Grammar.
So now, in order to beat Super Sexy Studios, you have to pay $83.
No, Rusty Grammar said whatever Labby said, just my $2. Labby said, how about donate and not be gay and retarded, was the idea. I think because Lab Glass throws in a lot of money. He was talking about, it was back from when Los Federales says, I'll donate if you draw a Hitler stash. And I was like, and I was having the fun of taking the piss out of him. Because I'm like, we both know I'm not going to do it. It's not a surprise. Draw Hitler. Like, yeah, right. Like, I understand I'm retarded, but does someone think I'm that retarded? I need money, but I'm not that much of a whore that I'm going to crap out my channel for like $15 for a Hitler stash bit. Like, got to drag out the Ryobi from the shed to do the balls.
To do the balls.
That's when you have to get the Husqvarna, the hedge trimmer. Just to handle the shrubbage. Anyways, so this is the ugliest statue ever. So somebody stole it.
Me off, please.
All right, let's go here.
I'm gonna turn it. Yeah.
All right, so that's the ugliest statue known to man, and it's of Melania Trump. And who, like I said, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Whoever stole it did her a favor. Whoever stole that thing did her a favor. Holy crap, we've only got 40 minutes left in the show. We do not have a lot of time left. I completely forgot that. Get some of those gay wrist sweatbands from the 80s, Johnny, says Wild Saffron. I would need them all up and down my arm. My arm is freezing right now. I'm going to wear a hoodie. After I get done with this, I'm going to put on a hoodie. Might even be my steel toe hoodie. Because I will say this. I will say this. I don't know about Streamlabs merch in terms of wait, no, I do. Streamlabs merch, like the hoodie quality is just as good as the steel toe hoodie, but the fabric that the steel toe hoodie is made out of, there's something different about it. And I really, really love my steel toe hoodie. I don't know. You can, when you come hang out, Digger, you can like get completely naked and you can wear one hoodie and then the other and see which one you prefer while we hang out. That sounds like a plan. And she's muted, so like she's talking and I can't hear. Oh wait, never mind. You weren't muted. You just, I saw your mouth move and you didn't make any noise. So it, and then you started talking right after that. So I don't know what you were doing. I thought it was. I'm like, this is, look, you've gotten. I've got PTSD where if you pantomime anything, I'm like, oh, she's muted, because I can't fucking tell, and I'm freaking out. But yes, frost advisory for tonight and tomorrow. I do not like the frost advisory thing for tomorrow because tomorrow I really, really want to have a campfire. Ooh, she just blew me. But yeah, I really want to have a campfire, man. I've got brats in the freezer that I've been dying to cook on the campfire, and I want to have a campfire tomorrow. So I really hope that that's not the thing. Although frost advisory will be safer to have a campfire. We're done with the Melania story. Let's close that out. We got a little bit more than 30 minutes left in the program, so time's running out. We can still do some runs on the wheel to do all that fun stuff. I don't think we had a hype train over on Twitch yet. So we can do that as well, but this is this one, right?
You can bring me back up now.
All right. Bam. All right, there you are. You're back on track. So Melania's statue was, again, stolen, and she owes them a deep debt of gratitude. I hate the frosted by everything, have to run by irrigation my crops so they don't freeze.
Yeah.
Run on the wheel, train on the Johnny, says Brian. Well, let's check. So far we don't have any more Venmo or PayPals to count. So I think we're still just sitting 25 away. Yep. So we'll see. We'll see if we can get that wheel to spin one more time. I don't want to turn the heat on again. It's mid-May. Right? Well, you shouldn't. It shouldn't get that cold that you should need to turn the heat on. Like I have a fan moving to move air around here because before I was stupid enough to shave my arm.
It was kind of warm.
Well, no, I told you this morning, walking from my bedroom to the bathroom, laundry room, like the other side of the apartment. Fucking, I was sweating bullets because I was fighting my legs so hard. Now it's like I almost want to do that just to get my blood pumping so I'm not freezing my balls off. But, what are we going to do? I've got to do a show for 30 more minutes, and then I'm going to hang out with a little tiny person, probably. And various things will happen. Mostly she'll watch cartoons and stuff and go, "You like this, Daddy?" And then she'll tell me what's happening. She loves to break down TV shows for me. She's at that point now where she's learned how to convey what's happening on the program really, really well. And she really wants you to know what's happening on the program because she thinks it's amazing and she wants you to know why it's amazing. So even though I totally know what's going on because I can follow a child's entertaining program, even if I'm blitzed out of my mind on weed, I do enjoy her explaining it to me. I do like sitting back going, no, really? That's what's happening? Okay.
Someday she could have a reaction stream.
I like the Jesus taking the wheel
channel
where I don't have to figure out whether or not what's happening is good or bad on a children's show because my child tells me. That's what I like doing. I went to mail Digger a customized fitting for the Hitachi wand. I just don't want to be involved in the formation of the attachment. Johnny, that's on you.
What's a Hitachi wand?
It's a lady's assisting device.
It's okay.
It's a personal
Why do
massager
you
that's
two
got a
men
reputation.
Understand what it is, but I don't. I've never heard of it.
I don't know. Because you're poor and Canadian?
Maybe.
Maybe I'll bake a
right.
cake, heat up the kitchen with the oven. That's not a bad idea
There
either.
you go. Yeah.
Great. So she's going to be a show critic. Nice.
See, Mr. Q, he's thinking the same as me. She'll have her own reaction channel someday.
$10 from Isaac Walmart for Johnny's cold balls. All right, so another 10. That's 10 on YouTube. We're another 15 away from a spin on the wheel in the last 30 minutes here. We'll see if that happens again. So we got another 10 there. So there we go. There we be. If we get another 15 on any other form, we'll spin the wheel thing. Let's find a story to go to. Oh yeah, this one. Now, Representative Al Green is a Democrat from Texas, and he's very anti-Trump to the point where during the State of the Union address, he was screaming and making so much noise and so much commotion that Speaker Johnson had him removed because he was such a baby. Well, now he's filing impeachment articles, and the fun part about this is he filed these impeachment articles against Trump, and nobody noticed. Nobody noticed. So, oh God, I don't want to play the 30 whatever clip.
P.T. Salty's right. Al Green's a bit of a cartoon character.
He is.
You can't take him seriously. He's there for noise and amusement.
Our tax dollars paid for that poster. You don't want to know how much it costs. All right, so let's go. Let's go look at this for a little bit. Him saying he wants to impeach Trump. There we go. Here, he had a poster put up for this.
I am at this moment bringing to the attention of everyone the countdown.
This is the same picture.
To impeachment.
The countdown to impeachment. There's nobody cares, and it's the picture of him. It's the picture of him being the sole person yelling at Donald Trump.
Yeah.
The countdown.
Oh, I'm trying to think of.
Use the exact same picture for the censorship thing too. It's like he can't even. He's just going to keep putting the same picture up with different headlines.
Yeah. Because he's a joke. But thank you again, Isaac Wong, for Johnny's Cold Ball. He has he's the male Jasmine Crockett. That's an insult to Jasmine Crockett, Mr. Q. I thought Al Green was some great 70s love song. I have no idea. Who is this guy and why should I care? He's a Democrat from Texas, and the point is you shouldn't care. The part we're having fun at is that he has been trying to make a name for himself by yelling at Trump this whole time, and even now when he filed articles of impeachment, nobody cares. The overall internet is the meme from Jurassic Park. See, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cared that he filed articles of impeachment. Mm-hmm. Nobody cares that he's filing them. So he just wanted to have his moment. So we were doing that. We were having fun with that. I still don't understand why, so I'm going to read this quick. The Taliban has banned the game of chess in Afghanistan until further notice.
Yeah, why?
The ban was issued by the Ministry of Promotion of Virtue and Prevention of Vice. I'll admit my first thought was that it had something to do with a particular piece. The bishop. Okay. All right. All right, but Atal Marshawani, the spokesman for the Taliban government's sports directorate, said that that's not the case at all. According to Mashwani, chess in Islamic Sharia law is considered a means of gambling. But if nobody puts money on the game, it's not gambling.
Yeah. Oh,
There are
I've
religious.
never heard of anyone gambling on it.
There are religious considerations regarding the sport of chess. Until these considerations are addressed, the sport of chess is suspended in Afghanistan. Other Islamic countries with Sharia law play chess with no problem whatsoever, so it's not really clear why the Taliban consider it a means of gambling. God damn.
Well, obviously, I mean, it's pretty specific. And if it's not common in other Islamic countries, they've probably had some illegal chess gambling ring. And so they've had to crack down on it.
You fool! You never bet the rook! You never bet the rook! So, like, literally, like, two people are playing chess. One guy goes checkmate. Somebody in the audience goes check, please. Like, so, okay. All right. All right. They can't handle chess. The Taliban can't handle chess. Okay, close that out. We've got about a little less than 30 minutes here, so let's grab our third hour stories.
We must secure the means of castling.
We must secure the means of what?
Castling.
I thought you said Vaseline for a second, and I was like, here we go again.
No, castling.
All right, we got a couple of different things to do here. Oh, I didn't actually click this one. I can't reach my keyboard very well. I should have moved it closer. There we go.
They banned chess because there's queens on the boards.
All right, so we've got the decoy voice video. I don't know that we'll get to that one or not. I might hold that out. No Diddy chess. Right, no Diddy chess. Oh, dude. What was the fucking Ice Cube movie? What was it? No Vaseline? Like, that's getting weird now, how that song. Anyways, my brain's on a weird thing. Soul Train was awesome. I don't know that I have no idea what the fuck Soul Train is.
It was a dance show.
Oh, that dance show? Jesus Christ, Mr. Q. I wouldn't own up to that. All right, so we have a clip here. I didn't understand why this is a thing. I don't know why this is a thing. Theo Vaughn went out and had dinner with like Ivanka Trump and hung out with the Trumps in Miami. And because of that, I guess they made friends or whatever. Comedian Theo Vaughn ended up in Qatar and was put on stage by President Trump to crack jokes for American troops at the Al Udeid Air Base.
That's cool.
All right, so we're gonna go to this clip.
Goes out for dinner with Ivanka and ends up.
Why? But that's
away.
This is
That's
again.
awesome.
This takes me back to the point that I keep making today. And again, by the way, speaking of points to keep making today before we end, 15 from rolling that wheel one more time.
There you go.
Time's getting short. If you want to throw in on Streamlabs, Venmo, PayPal, Twitch, YouTube, all those things, we'll give it a look. Twitch will be hard to bank, but at any rate, yeah. So I was saying this before when we were talking about the video about the Ozempic thing. Being Donald Trump's friend is difficult. It's very, very difficult. I don't want to be Donald Trump's friend. What's wrong with Soul Train? It was great. Yeah, before I was born. That's kind of my point. And I got some news for you, Mr. Q. I ain't no spring chicken, which is why I'm saying you reminiscing about the fondness that time forgot is a little weird because you're really, 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 really old is what I'm saying. But thank you. They had reruns on PBS until 2000. That doesn't make it better.
Oh, interesting.
That does not make it better. In fact, it actually makes it worse. Theo is ordinary. I'll give everyone that. Yeah. People hang out with people.
Did he made them
no
wear
fucking way.
butt plugs and play chess? What is this about butt plugs and chess at a Diddy freak off?
No.
Really?
The butt plugs thing comes from the rumor, supposedly and I got to check, Brian might have forced me to do another run on the wheel. There was a chess master who was accused of cheating by using anal beads to tell him what move to do.
The vibrator.
It was an awfully interesting accusation. Prove you don't have anal beads, which means fine, one more wheel. I'm in a great mood. Well, thank you, Brian, for being in a great mood. One more run on the wheel.
St. Aaron is saying Soul Train came on after Saturday morning cartoons. That's the way I remember it too.
I don't, but I didn't get to watch a lot of Saturday morning cartoons. I won't depress you.
You're a couple years younger.
I'm a couple years younger, and I grew up in a really shitty, poor situation that I don't really want to talk about. It's not fun. You know what's really great? Talk about your horrible upbringing, right? Yeah. Let's spin the wheel, see where we land. Thank you, Brian, very much for that 15. Brian's been a big supporter today. A lot of you guys have been big supporters today. Thank you very much for that. Here we go, spinning the wheel. Oh boy, I was worried. We were going to have cat treats. I was really worried we were going to have cat treats. All right, so we got to do a run on the doctor. So let's put this back over here. Let's grab
Mr.
the
Q
doctor.
is saying, "See, Digger, technically you should stick up for me because you're only a year younger." And Mr. Q, you are totally correct. He's like, what are you, 83? You were born? Johnny?
82. Call Russia, bud.
82.
What?
Okay.
Digital wheel calling Russia, BRB. I don't know what. Rigged. Oh, what? Because it didn't land on cat treats? I don't control it. I click spin. It spins on its own. You saw the spin. I don't control the stop. I don't have that kind of say in this shit. I don't have this ground up. I am completely unprepared. I should be more prepared. All right, insert conspiracy here, says P Salty.
Yes.
All right, yeah, you get to insert the conspiracy all you want, and you can test it. You can come up with your theories next month when we do this again, because this wheel will be returning. We'll come up with some better stuff to add to it and do for support as well as offline stuff to see if I can.
There you go. Brian's excited. He says, "I called it. I wanted to run on the dock, and we got to run on the dock." There you go.
So just for people to know the difference, what's the difference between using the doctor for a hype train and a run on the dock? Well, using the doctor for a hype train is we'll do a couple hits based on the hype train. A run on the dock means what I'm currently grinding up will fill the bowl. We will fill it, and we will clear it. That will be the thing. And me's a people gonna be
smoke the
stoned.
entire bowl.
Me and Officer what was his name? We'll sit here while you
Officer
smoke
Trippy?
the whole bag. No, I'm trying to remember the name from Super Troopers in the beginning when he's like, me and Officer so-and-so are going to sit here while you smoke the whole bag. Littering and smoking the reefer. All right, so this is going to be
4 years, so yeah.
This is going to be a that's 4 years, so I got one more presidential election than you do. Well, that doesn't really matter. You still reference Soul Train. Like, dude, so what? You're a connoisseur of stuff that makes you sound really old? That doesn't make it any better, sir. It doesn't make it any better. Doesn't make it any worse. Just doesn't make it any better. It is what it is. The biz. All right, here we go. This is loaded. That's what she said. All right, this is like a deal at an automotive shop, fully loaded. Yeah, fully loaded with dead hookers. Tell me where that's a movie quote from. You might actually know, because you'll be like, hey, so-and-so is Canadian. Let's go to this. You don't know what that's from? It's from
Oh no, it's like in the back of my head, but I can't. I know that line though.
It's from the only movie that he was ever in, other than like maybe side characters and stuff in other people's movies. Now I'm waiting on this hit to see if you can catch it. It's the only movie he was ever in.
No.
He was very, very big on SNL, and he had friends from SNL in the movie in small parts. It was directed by Bob Saget.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's got to be like a Dan Aykroyd or John Candy sort
Nope.
of a deal.
Nope.
No,
John Candy was dead when
Okay.
this movie came out.
Oh, that really doesn't help me much. Canadian, is that what's his face? The dude that came out with
What's his
Carney,
face? Right? No,
no,
not him.
elbows up, dick shit, sellout. Mike,
Nope.
Mike Myers. It
Nope,
wasn't
not Mike Myers.
I don't know.
All right.
Now I'm thinking.
I'm giving you the
now I'm
last
thinking
hint
about
that
the
I'm going
joke
to give you.
Johnny Depp made about the Amber Heard being found as a dead body in the trunk.
I'm going to see if anyone's named it. Oh, SH has gotten it. P. Salty listed the movie.
Oh, no way.
Dirty Work. Dirty Work is when he's doing he gets back at a chick who's pissed off at her boss at a car dealership, and when they're filming a live commercial to get a commercial for himself because they're filming the commercial live, like in between a sporting event. He gets a bunch of people to put he gets a bunch of prostitutes to climb in the trunks of the cars. And so the guy's like, all of these cars on the lot come fully loaded. And Norm comes over pretending to be a regular customer. He's like, what's this in the trunk? That looks like a dead hooker. And so then he starts slamming the trunk doors closed while someone else off screen keeps opening them with the remotes. He's like, no, these are great cars. They're fully loaded. And Norm's like, yeah, fully loaded with dead hookers. And then when one of the trunk lids pops open, that's when Chris Farley goes, and that's the Saigon whore that bit my nose off. And then he runs off and chases her. It's a whole horrible thing. Dirty Work is one of the greatest movies that never gets any fucking attention because there's so many awesome scenes in it where like they're standing, him and Artie Lang are on the roof of a building and they're talking and they're having one of these brilliant, like kind of like stand there, look at each other and discuss moments. And then the conversation kind of comes to a stop. And the whole moment is ended by someone going, hey! And Norm looks down and he goes, holy Jesus, are you pissing off the side of the building? And Artie Lang zips up his pants and goes, sorta. And then, like, they continue talking for a little bit. And then all of a sudden the door busts open and the dude is dripping wet. And he's like, I'm going to kill you. And Norm looks at him and goes, that's a lot of piss. And then it was just great. Strippers Got Me Banned says Dirty Work is a great flick. Dirty Work is one of the most underrated movies of all time. It opened up and it aired like it went up against what is it? It went up against I think it went up against the Dave Chappelle fucking stoner movie, or maybe I'm just thinking about when they were filming it, he showed up to do a day on their set to scream he sucks dicks for coke. Because while they were filming Dirty Work, he took a break from filming Dirty Work to show up just for the one scene where Dave Chappelle is at an AA meeting and he stands up and he goes, he's like, I suck dick for coke. You ever suck dick for weed? I didn't think so.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
It was at that moment I learned the other side.
Oh, we can watch it for free on YouTube? Awesome. Dude, we're totally going to have to watch Dirty Work again. Anyways, we have 15 minutes left in the show. I've got to do a run on the doctor, and if any other $25 donations come in, I've got to do a burn. So, I've got to do whatever the wheel says. Let's do this first thing. You might have to talk amongst yourselves.
Okay. Wild is saying she's never seen Dirty Work. I remember. I know I've seen it. I know I've seen it, but that's about as good as I can get with my Swiss cheese brain. In some ways, it's nice. I don't remember the movie, so I can watch them again like it's the first time. Thank you, PT Salty. Thank you.
I'm in fucking trouble. I don't know that I'm going to be able to finish that before the show's over. I just took one run on it, and I'm like, fuck.
Roadkill video.
It was green. That's the problem. All of it was so green. Oh, Jesus.
Half-Baked was a great one. Yes. Yeah, I really enjoyed that movie. But
Al sitting on my lap isn't helping either.
We should watch Dirty Works. That's a good one.
Okay, there we go.
Maybe.
I don't know if I'm going to make it another 15 minutes. I don't know why I'm coughing so hard. Hey, everybody. We got a kitty.
I don't know.
Yep.
Hello, Al.
We can't really pick him up much. He's not doing as well. So it looks Joe Piscopo. Yeah, no, I think Wild Saffron just thrown. Oh, Norm Macdonald. I've never seen that movie. Yeah, it is a great movie. Everybody check out Johnny's Roadkill Rodeo. Nope. Norm is a legend. I don't think so. I think he's pretty good. Legend.
I miss Norm too.
I'm just fucking around. Anyways, we have every time I talk, it's making it worse. We have some time left on the show.
Got 14 minutes left. We could play a video.
It went
it
went way too deep. I got a
play?
couple of videos. I've got the Hawaiian inmate one from our boy Decoy Boys.
Right. Right.
Oh, I've got this. I'll play the video of the Happy Gilmore scene. The alligator from Happy Gilmore has passed away. He's apparently one of the most famous alligators in Hollywood, apparently. The Happy Gilmore alligator. By the way, that was a putter. That's a putter, not a driver. So you wouldn't do that.
Well, I thought the whole point is that he doesn't.
Well, yeah, he doesn't play like a regular person.
Have a clue. Yeah.
I swear to God.
That's a chipper. That's that's not a shot you'd make with that.
Give me the ball, alligator.
Dude,
one eye.
Dude, and if he had his mouth open, why wouldn't you huck the ball out with the club?
You took his hand.
I don't want to get popped for this, but anyways, so yes, that alligator. I don't know if he really only has one eye. You are waddling, my lady. Are you all right? Do you need to bank out early if if sitting might be a problem for you? Anyways,
no, I'm fine.
Let's go to this video.
He's pretty old when he got here, and he was with us for almost 20 years. He started acting strange.
Oh, this is the video. Oh.
A week ago. Wasn't lunging at us. And
oh, no. If you're just joining us, I'm a horrible person because I'm going to hit play again. I rewound it. He's passed away in this video. I didn't realize this. This is at the Colorado Gamer. That's where we should. No, dude. Seriously.
That's where we put the bad gamers.
Look. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. That's where we should send the gamers, right? And I'm saying that as a gamer. I'd say if we murder a couple of them with alligators, the rest of them will fall in line. I know I will. Anyways, so anyhow, this is Mosca, Colorado, the Colorado Gamer Farm. I did it again.
Yes.
God damn it, I'm retarded. It's the Gator Farm, as in gators. All right, so let's make sure we're not missing anybody on the other two while we do. Nope.
That golf course with there are gators in it. Not wrong.
Gator Farm. But yes, the Mosca, Colorado Gator Farm. I got it.
You did. Woo-woo!
It's pretty old when he got here.
He was with us for almost 20 years.
I love that there's like a fucking, what is that? Is that a peacock or an emu? Like, I don't know. I think it's an ostrich. There's something back there that's like peeking up over. You know, if this motherfucker had a chance, he'd eat that. Like that. Like,
maybe that's why he's looking over. Aha! I outlived you.
He started acting strange.
I feel bad for this dude. Like he started acting strange.
Lost
like,
his buddy.
Like, yeah, no, I feel bad for this dude just because, like, but like at the same rate too, you knew he'd be old. Like that's gonna be a thing. Old gators don't live forever.
Yeah, but didn't you say 20 years they've been together?
Yeah, I think so. Let's rewind it a bit one more time. Don't talk as much then and try and listen because I don't want to keep going through. Really, I don't want to ride this dude's pain out like some sort of dick. Oh crap! It's 4:20. I gotta do another run on the doctor. All right, so I'm gonna hit play and not interrupt it. And yeah, you might want to listen for that. Because he said he's pretty old when he got here, but he did. I don't know if he said how long they had him. Here we go. Boom.
Anyway, Morris was pretty old when he got here, and he was with us for almost 20 years. He started acting strange about a week ago. Wasn't lunging at us and wasn't taking food. Although we tried to get him to eat some chicken a couple days ago, and he wasn't interested, but we left it on the shore and he ended up eating it during the night. I know it's strange to people that we get so attached to an alligator, to all of our animals. We love our cats and dogs too.
Dude, I'm gonna say this. This is one where, like, and I know I do a show with a fucking putz who's like, fucking cat, fuck that guy. I'll say this. Any animal can have a personality. Some have more than others. But, like, even this animal, like, I'm not saying every alligator is personable or amiable, but I'm saying if you're going to tell me an alligator is personable or amiable, it's going to be an alligator that was working on movie sets. Because that is an alligator literally not being an alligator. It's because, I mean, you and I kind of understand this because we've done work with stuff behind the scenes. Whereas, like, most people experience movies and shows. Like, for the alligator to behave as an alligator on cue, he was trained, he's been working with people, he's been involved with people his whole life. And I'm not saying any alligator can do what he does, but I'm also saying, like, getting an alligator to do that, you're going to develop, your alligator is going to develop a personality because he's going to develop a reward system for displaying said personality. Like, alligators in the wild get no reward for making you laugh. But when they live in a world where their needs are met and now it's about attention, we open up some boxes. Rathalos, my bearded dragon, gives me a stink eye if you touch his hand. He's a good boy. Getting a little older, though. Right? But again, like in the wild, Rathalos wouldn't need to do those kinds of things. He'd be too busy trying to survive. But in domestication, this is something that I think not enough people realize. Any animal, it doesn't matter whether a wild one or not, in domestication will behave differently and will develop the ability to do this stuff. So I'm not surprised that somebody's sad about it. Your alligator is not going to develop a personality or do things other than what the fuck he wants, says P. Salty. Well, if that's the case, then why is this guy so torn up about it? The alligator, again, was in movies and stuff. They had it trained to be, like, you saw that scene from Happy Gilmore.
Humans get tricked easily.
I mean, yeah, but they got
I
the
see what you're saying.
I see what he's saying, too, but I'm saying, like, that's how people, whatever. Fuck it. Anyways, we don't have enough time to argue. You believe what you believe, I believe what I believe, and in the middle is this video where he's crying over his dead alligator. And that's when I want to say, don't worry, sir. You can turn him into another hat that you're wearing.
It's the worst part of what we do.
I'd say the worst part of what you do is when you have to fuck him. No, dude, just turn him into a purse. There, you know what? Taxidermy his ass. Just let him be with you. Always. Make him a mailbox. I'm being horrible right now. I want to be clear. I'm being horrible right now.
Yes.
I'm being unapologetically horrible. But it is funny, like, as a principle. Reptiles are kind of difficult to read, but they are readable. They do have personalities, just different than human personalities. Right. Well, cats have personalities very different from humans, but you can read them kind of like people if you spend enough time around some. Yeah, but all those trained bears that were in movies or cats like cougars and stuff, they all ended up getting on somebody after a while. Right, because people got too cuddly with them. I'm pretty sure this guy didn't get that cuddly with him, like, on a daily basis. This wasn't the norm.
Yeah.
So, like he said, they considered it strange when the alligator stopped lunging at them.
Wild, Rusty, you guys are just being awful. 3 pieces of luggage and some nice cowboy boots. They're trying to figure out just how much stuff they could make out of that poor alligator.
Well, it depends on like how much of the skin can you take from the face. That's really the big question. Because if it's from the neck down, I'm saying a pair of cowboy boots and 2 medium-sized handbags. If you can use the skin from the face, we can up it to 1 large handbag, 1 medium-sized handbag. Or again, like I say, just taxidermy him into a mailbox. Wouldn't that be cool? Like when the mailman's got to give you the mail, he has to put it on the gator's mouth, and then like he has to get his hand out before it closes.
Well, that could be fun.
Waver says, "I hope you're okay, Johnny." Why wouldn't I be? His dick
Hey,
died.
Waver, how you doing?
I hope you are okay, Johnny. I'm doing good. As for the why yesterday's show was delayed in starting and all that fun stuff, or not delayed, but why yesterday's show didn't happen. Excuse me. Yesterday's show didn't happen because we had a weird like reboot issue on my computer on Wednesday night, and I felt like a dick if I tried to push and pull to make a $65 goal, and then I'd be coming in today to beg for all the money we could possibly make. So I decided to use yesterday to just make sure the computer was still working. And other than that one time, the computer's been fine. So I'm pretty sure it was because Microsoft updated my shit. I'm not happy with Microsoft. Anyways, and then we've been busting our balls, and we've made somewhere in the realm of like I think I can't do the exact math, but I've been ballparking it. I've been putting the math on the screen in the calculator, and that doesn't take out whatever the other companies take. But hopefully we made a 2 shows worth of goals met. But yeah, so we're $25 from me doing another challenge on the wheel, 3 minutes from the show ending, and throw those glasses throwing me off, sir. Hi, Digger, says Waver. I'm sorry. I really love the glasses. I'm not going to lie. I love the glasses. Because, like, when I'm watching a video, I don't know if you can see it or not, but I can. I don't know. I like the glasses. I don't go outside enough to wear them. Oh, dude. Apparently, I found out this revelation today. Apparently, I'm taking fashion advice from Chad. So I guess Chad told me I needed to wear the glasses more. And that's totally not true, by the way. Apparently, at some point, Chad called me a Muppet. And because of that, I was never allowed to ever change. And since I decided to get a haircut, which I want to do again when I can afford to, and because I decided to do the shirt and tie stuff, which of all the stupid theories on why I started wearing a shirt and tie, the stupidest one is that I did it to impress Chad Zumach. Like the best theory and the closest to real is that he did it to impress Digger. No. I did it because I'm packing shit, I'm putting shit away, and I have a pile of dress shirts and ties that I no longer wear because I don't DJ anymore. And I get that I don't like boo-hoo poor me about it. I'm really upset that I'm giving up my DJ hobby for side business, like side income or whatever, because that was a really nice one to have in the summers. It wasn't super high stress. It wasn't no stress. And when it was local, it was really fucking convenient. Now I'm not doing it at all. I'm selling my gear. I'm going to start having to pack up clothes and stuff, which is the other reason why I like the t-shirt and sunglasses idea for the summer. So yeah, nobody really voted on that. So I'm going t-shirt, sunglasses win. So get used to the sunglasses because they're going to be here. And then I can pack up all my dress shirts. Because, I mean, unless I have a funeral to attend, but the next one's going to be mine. Anyways, so that alligator is hasta luego. He was in a fuck ton of shit. Not just the Happy Gilmore movie, but the Happy Gilmore movie is probably like the high credit mark. A lot of people don't know this. The alligator that's in the Happy Gilmore movies ate the corpse of the horse from the Ed Sullivan Show.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah, it's the only way to get rid of the meat. He died on a weekend. Spoiled before anyone knew. But don't worry. They did turn his hooves into glue. We are done for the show. Holy shit, I was going to grab something else to talk about.
Oh, wow.
I'm going with the Digger theory, says MSO. Digger theory is not accurate, but I will say this. I did think when I was doing it that I'm like, well, she seems to like it, so I guess I can keep doing it. Like, Anyways, I also like this because then I can play with my eyebrows more. My eyebrows have more function. And I feel like I can update characters and things to wear the glasses. One of the emotes we have on Twitch is wearing the glasses. I don't know. You know what? I have to practice. I have to literally practice this off air. These are the talents that people pay for. Anyways, I'm going with the digger theory. You, not anyone else. You. What? The roundness is a bit off-putting at first, but after a few minutes of you not giving a fuck, they start to suit you. Thank you, P. Salty. I think it'll be fun for the show. I'm going to do it for a while. I don't wear them when I drive. That's illegal. What? Where do I get those shades? And then get my discount code. I can't give you a discount code, but they are... I will look up exactly where to get the shades, and I'll debut that information tomorrow. Because we're already a minute over. You can just, I think you can Google Mountaineer. I'll read the bag again because they have a bag. They are JULBO. I don't know how that's pronounced in French, if there's a way to pronounce that in French. But they are they're lunettes glacier glasses. So they're meant for climbing mountains and glaciers and stuff where you might get blinded by sun at weird angles. So they close out your eyes. I got them because they match glasses a character in an anime wears because I'm a super duper nerd. Like, I nerd so hard. Oh, I nerd hard. Spoiler alert, his name's Alucard, for those of you who care. Not you. I'm shouting it into the ether because someone likes to be like, you made that name up. No, I don't. I didn't. I based it off of a very specific character, and I got it right, too, because my cat's a bitey little fuck, and I love him. Anyways, we're going to get out of here. We've been Johnny. You've been an audience. It's been a privilege and a pleasure. We'll see you on Monday. Boom.
Shut up and sleep with me. Come on, why won't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me.
Clip it.